Welcome back to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. Whoa, whoa. Appreciate everybody waiting in the chat. We know we had to bring y'all favorite show. How everybody doing on the couch?
We was doing fine until you wanted to be late.
With your pink shoes.
Asia. Don't sleep on these Asia. Dude, I was here 11:27 on the couch, ready to go, waiting for you. But we here now. This is Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. As always, we got the legend Gilbert Arenas here with us. Seated next to Gil, we got the man they call Money Make It Sunny, NCAA champion of the world, Rashad McCants, is in the building. He is broke, baby. And we got the distinguished gentleman from Oak Cliff, former #1 pick, Kenyon Martin, back in the arena.
That changed a little bit.
Almost.
A little bit more civil.
We had to mix it up a little bit. The best of both worlds. But for all the fans out there, we still got 2 viewing options for you: our traditional version, mobile vertical version. Pick whichever one you want to watch. Just make sure you support the show. Here's what's cracking in the arena today. The Thunder bounced back from a 40-point blowout to take Game 4 in Minnesota and a 3-1 lead in the Western Conference Finals. What do the Wolves need to do to avoid the gentleman's sweep? And said he needed to shoot more, but 13 shots, same as Game 1. That Thunder defense, back on it. SGA damn near had a 40-point triple-double. The Wolves might be in trouble. Cat balled out on Dominican's Mother's Day to help the Knicks stay alive in the Eastern Conference Finals. How much pressure is on the Pacers to stop New York from taking back home court advantage in Game 4? And with the All-Star Game viewership on the decline, Adam Silver says the league may shift to a USA versus the world format. But is that the right move? But before we get into all that, as always, the show is brought to you by Underdog. Go ahead, download the app, use promo code GIL, get up to $1,000 in bonus cash plus a special pick'em. As for tonight, Sonny has some picks up in his partner pack on the Underdog app. Let's take a look as we can.
Oh, shit. I'm about to make some money.
Money making. Jalen Brunson hired 2.5 three-pointers made. Tyrese Halliburton hired 3.5 three-pointers made. Cat hired 1.5 three-pointers made. I'm noticing a trend here. OG Anunoby hired 1.5 three-pointers made. And Deuce McBride hired 1.5 three-pointers made. If you use this partner pack, you can win nearly 20 times your bread on the Underdog app. Shai, you went all threes today. I respect you for going all higher, supporting your NBA brethren. How everybody on the couch feel about Sonny's picks for this evening?
I just want to know why I was asked to send some picks in as well.
Okay, we have your picks coming up.
Your picks coming.
Your picks are coming.
Oh, okay. I just was wondering, like, shit.
Fuck,
it was only one segment.
Like these,
it's only one segment normally. It's like
we doubled up.
Hey, it's some new shit going on. My bad. Hey, excuse the hell out of me.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, listen, because that's the interesting. The talent, Halliburton joint, yeah.
He got to get 4 tonight.
He has to get.
He has to get them 4.
No, he has to.
But
will he? Yeah. Ooh.
I'm saying I got some interesting news to report. Normally the chat rides with your partner packs.
Wait a minute. Give it some time.
I'm stalling.
No, you're not.
Dot.
No, you're not. You just popped it right up. You're like, yeah.
Now we vamping. Waiting. Come on, chat, get it together.
50. We had 55.
37.
I hope it's low.
No, hold up.
I hope it's low because that means I'm going to win.
Okay. But winners is rolling with you. We asked the chat. Currently, 48% of the chat is riding with your pick for tonight.
First time.
Might be the first time I ever saw it.
First time.
Under 50?
I think I'll get the whole joint tonight.
First out.
What?
If you try
I think I'll get the whole joint.
go ahead and roll with Sonny's partner pack. As for tonight, Kenyon also has some picks up on his partner pack on the Underdog app. Let's take a look at Kmart's picks.
Spreaded them out. Shit.
Got Tyrese Halliburton hired 35.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Karl Anthony Towns, the big bodega, hired 21.5 points. OG Anunoby hired 15.5 points. And Josh Hart hired 24.5 points, rebounds, and assists. If you roll with this partner pack, you can win more than 14 times your bread on the Underdog app. How we feeling about these?
OG and Josh.
Hallie's dad is back.
Who?
OG and Josh.
And either one of them dudes, teams have a chance to win, them dudes got to play that.
Yeah, they got to play that. I don't know. Josh going to have a tough time, man. He been struggling.
Fuck around, have a triple-double.
Should.
Still played a lot coming off
Or
the
just
bench.
on the bench?
I'm not sure, but still, I mean, Tiz basically said whether he starts or comes off the bench, he's still going to play those starter minutes. Numbers a little bit down,
Yeah.
but nonetheless, crucial game for both sides. So, Kenyon, we asked the chat if they're riding or fading with your picks tonight. 57% of the chat said that they were riding. Went down to 56, but I don't want to.
Now it's
57 again. All right, we're back.
Now it's 57.
57 chat. If you like these, man,
Kenyon was like,
Yeah.
57.
boost it up. But go ahead.
Vote on.
Download the Underdog app. Use promo code Gilbert up to $1,000 in bonus cash plus the special pick'em. And if you can't watch the show live with us on YouTube, we have audio versions available on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. So we got some playoff to talk, but we're going to talk some other stuff first. Two-time MVP Giannis Antetokounmpo had a lot of free time this summer. Has been using social media very actively, keeping us all entertained in the process. Yesterday, the Greek Freak brought up an interesting conversation to accompany a graphic that he posted. Let's take a look. So Giannis quote tweeted a graphic with a Team USA lineup of AD, KD, LeBron, Steph, and Tatum versus a world team featuring himself, Wemby, Luka, Jokic, and SGA with the caption, "This should be next year All-Star Game format, must-see basketball, 100 emoji, fire emoji." So Greek Freak isn't the only person who thinks this is a good idea. This is actually being considered by the league for the 2026 All-Star Game. Here's what Commissioner Adam Silver told Joe Vardon of The Athletic recently. He said, quote, "Our All-Star Game will return to NBC next season in the middle of their coverage of the Winter Olympics. Given the strong interest we've seen in international basketball competitions, most recently in last summer's Olympics in Paris, we're discussing concepts with the Players Association that focus on NBA players representing their countries or regions instead of the more traditional formats that we've used in the past." He went on to say, "It's not lost on us. We'll be in LA, the home of the 28 Summer Olympics, and we'll be competing in the arena at Intuit, where the basketball competition will take place in the 2028 Olympics. So I think all those factors, when they come together, it presents an enormous opportunity for us to do something with international competition instead of the traditional all-star formats that we've used." So currently about 25% of NBA players were born outside the United States. This year's All-NBA teams featured 4 players that play internationally, with SGA, Joker, and Giannis making the first team, while Kat was a third-team selection, along with 4 more players in Şengün, Zubac, Sabonis, and Siakam, who cracked the top 24 in All-NBA voting this year. Luka and Wemby were both ineligible for postseason awards as they did not meet the minimum games requirement. But you agree with Giannis that the NBA should move to a USA versus the world all-star format. Kenyon, we'll start with you.
Just one simple question. Are there enough all-stars to have an all-star game?
I gave you 10.
No.
So
I gave you 10 right there.
So that's what they're gonna play 5-on-5 the whole game?
No, I'm saying 10
They're
international
gonna play
players.
5-on-5, no subs?
So 8 international players cracked the top 24 in All-NBA voting. Luka and Wemby were not eligible because they didn't play enough games. But that's 10 guys right there.
To make it's an all-star format.
I get
though. The all-star is not, that 65 game shit is after that. So what you're saying is, it doesn't matter.
Say it again. Say it again.
Yeah, it's halfway. It's all-star.
That 65 game is irrelevant.
It's irrelevant.
I'm just telling you,
Yeah,
8
it
players
definitely is
finished,
irrelevant.
8 international players finished top 24.
Yeah, but we're talking about half, we're talking about February here. We're talking about from November to February.
Mm-hmm.
That part of the season. So will there be enough people that fit this criteria to have the world versus the USA in an all-star format? I highly doubt it, but let's see.
There was also, obviously, they did the 4-team
Doubt
format.
it. He said
Okay, excuse me, Gil. Let me huff. I know you stand on this, that's why I'm asking you last.
Okay.
I know you're not rolling, but they did a 4-team format. Nobody was rolling with it. 8 players on each team, so there's a potential to extend it. Obviously, they took.
See, niggas, it's gimmick shit.
Yeah, it was
See,
gimmicky.
once again, it's a gimmick. Go back to just playing basketball, man. East versus West. Let them wear their goddamn uniforms out there and go play basketball. Right? Why we got to do the gimmicks? Like you just had a gimmick. People, everybody hated it. Fans, players, coaches, everybody hated it. Here you go with another gimmick. Once again, people gonna hate it once again. 5-on-5, East versus West. Wear their uniforms, all West. Pick a color, whatever you want to do. East versus West, man. Simple.
So let's move over to Sonny. Sonny, do you agree with Giannis that the NBA should move to a USA versus the world all-star format?
It seems that we have amnesia. You know, me and Brandon brought this Point up 2 summers in a row.
We have had discussions about it.
Exact. For All-Star. This discussion. Because they already doing it. So it was like, yeah, line it up. And we kept asking Gil to line up his rosters against ours. Yeah, we did this already.
But they're not all-stars, though.
They're gonna have to
You're
be.
talking
They're gonna
about
have
the
to
best
be.
players, though,
They're gonna have to
right?
be all-stars.
See, that's the
now.
So the argument that we were having, everybody, we talking about the best USA players versus the best European players, right? This is not that argument.
It's the same because you're gonna have
No,
to
we're talking
pick
about
new all-stars for that new team.
But it's
No.
international.
yeah, the
Okay,
international players on
So
the
how
international
many
all-star.
players made it? This is the most that made it this year at All-Star. 6. 6 made it this year. There's 24 All-Stars. 6 made it. That means there's 18 Americans. Last year, 4 made it, which means there was 20 Americans. So you're saying, and you want to tell us that we're going to take 6 Euros this year, then add 6 more that wasn't even fucking capable of making the game. We're just gonna pull them because they're good Euros. That means 6 All-Stars that are All-Stars
They saying the word.
are taken off the team.
So they're trying to use Shai. They're trying to use Shai.
It shouldn't matter.
The world is bigger than Europe.
It shouldn't matter.
Players.
Yeah, they're
world
trying
is
to
bigger
use
than
Shai,
Europe.
like so he's saying the
shouldn't
world.
matter.
So
World, that's Shai
Shai
too.
and-
So
so
Shai is part of
he's the only
stats.
because he's pretty much the only all-star.
But it
from-
shouldn't
So
matter.
so that means someone like
Does that matter?
who makes it?
Pick one.
Pick one. Pick a guy who wasn't an All-Star this year. He gets to make it, and someone who was an All-Star gets taken out.
I
Yeah,
say
they'll be
Norm
okay.
Powell-
They'll be okay.
Norm Powell's
They'll
in
be
there, you can
okay.
throw
They've
him
been
in.
snubbed before. Guys get snubbed every day. You get
He can
snubbed
play
every
for
day.
a Jamaican team.
But is he
So
a perennial all-star?
I'm just saying he could shoot.
I could and should. Like,
Should've
y'all
been
with
an
these
all-star
fucking
team.
semantics, man.
I'm sure he hopes.
Like, yeah, and we know where hope.
Okay,
Yeah, we
so-
gonna keep talking about hope. I'm gonna bring her here.
So if we had to pick,
worked it right now.
remember, if there's going to be 10 on 10, right? Even though the All-Star right now is 12 on 12, so that means they're going to cut 2 off of each team off the jump,
Yep, they should.
right?
Because they ain't playing half.
So
the guys anymore.
now, can you just name 10 All-Stars? There's 5.
I only have to
Worthy.
name 4.
Worthy.
I only have to name 4.
No, but the
we
team
have
is 6
already.
The team is 6.
We already have 6 from last year, like you just said. It was 6
No,
All-Stars
there's-
from international last year. 6.
You wanna know the 6?
All I need to name is 4.
Okay,
now.
so you got Shai, Jokic, Sengun, Pascal, Wemby, and
Giannis ain't on there.
Giannis first.
Giannis.
That's it.
Giannis?
Who else?
That's it.
So no Embiid.
No, he's not on there. He didn't make the All-Star last year.
All right, so it could be Embiid next year.
He's in America.
Oh, we talking about 2028 too, right?
in America.
This is 2026 All-Star game.
26 All-Star
Twenty-
game.
Hey,
and
he's
it's not,
an
and it's
American.
not Olympic too. So
He's
we're talking.
Silver
Yo,
basically saying 2026 will be in the
Rashad,
same
he's an
venue as
Yeah,
2028.
But
He's
they're
an
going to
American.
count him.
No,
as
no,
international.
He played USA basketball.
He's from
an American.
Africa, whether you like it or not.
He's an American.
Okay.
You don't get to do that.
I can
All
tell you right now.
all right,
if
we'll
Embiid
do
made,
that.
he
We'll do
denounced.
that. We'll
He
do that.
denounced.
We'll do that. So
He's an American.
Then we'll count Kyrie.
He's American.
We'll count Kyrie.
no, you don't.
He's an American. Played for USA basketball.
Did play USA. He
Come on,
was
man.
born in
Come on,
Australia.
USA
but-
basketball. Name your Euros. Name your Euros.
Marketing.
Marketing.
Did not mention Luka.
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 That's 2. I need 2 more. We didn't. We named Wemby.
Like I said, Şengün, Zubats both
Right.
finished top 24.
Name Sengun. Oh, you want to do Sengun and Zubac?
We'll go Rudy. We'll go Gobert.
Rudy Gobert.
Gobert, Sacre Blue.
Well, y'all get y'all ass whooped.
Somebody I'm missing.
You got
Oh,
Wagner.
Jamal Murray.
You got Wagner.
Otto Murray.
Jamal Murray can make it for the
Franz
first time
Wagner.
in his life. Okay.
We can mix him. We got a couple. Like you said, the Wagner. We got a couple more. We got a couple more we can throw in there.
But will they be playing well enough to
And
fit?
we don't
No,
care about
no,
playing
that's-
well.
it
don't
we
matter,
just need
right?
to fill the roster.
See, that's the problem. We're calling an all-star game that's rewarded to all-stars.
Yeah.
And one group they don't have enough all-star players playing at an
You're
all-star
talking about
level.
the wrong
so you
shit,
get,
man.
so
We
you
talk
get
about the game.
So
You
you
talking
get
about the-
rewarded.
Worthy of making
But
it.
that ain't
First
why is
and
that no
foremost.
How
conversation?
about
We
this?
should just talk about the game.
Okay,
No,
then
we're
let's
just
talk
talking
about
about
the
the game.
Because it means something to make it.
No, man, but they gonna put it how they put it.
Okay, let's talk about
So
the
let's
game.
just say
then.
they do it how they do it. Let's just say now you got US. We're getting away from the conversation.
But the
them
first-
versus them.
Yeah.
Giannis is like line it up.
Okay,
He hit
line it
that
up.
shit. What's up?
Okay, lining up because he's worthy.
Line it up.
Damn, the team he's gonna be on is worthy.
It
what
is.
do you mean? He's saying we'll beat y'all.
But it means something.
You-
That's what he said. He said
Okay.
line it up.
Okay, let's line it up.
Line it
Let's
up.
line it
We'll
up.
beat y'all.
You're gonna beat us when, since they've made the All-Stars game, there's only one European that actually plays hard. That's Giannis, the guy who
talking
wants to
about
line
that,
it up.
man.
Can someone tell him what Jokic looks like in the All-Star game?
All
Can
five
you
of
tell
them-
us what
all
Luka
five
looks
of
like
them-
at the
all
All-Star
five
game?
of them on the
Can
same
we tell
team.
him what
They're gonna
Sengun
huddle
looks
up.
like in the
They're gonna
All-Star
huddle
game?
up and
Can
say,
they tell us what
"Let's go."
Siakam looked like when he played? Marketing looked like when he played. There's only one European that actually takes All-Star weekend serious. The Europeans been playing so bad, they don't even mention them when they say, these guys are not playing hard. It's only the Americans not playing hard. But if you look up those stats, we got a guy who's a 3-time MVP, triple-double guy, who fucking averages 6 and 3 in the All-Star game.
It's an impressive 6
Luka
and 3,
averages
Jim.
6 and
sounds
3.
like
This
you're
is what they
avoiding-
average in a All-Star game, and you're telling us that this should be a matchup?
Yeah.
The fuck out of here,
Yeah.
man.
Giannis says it. All that
game,
jargon,
man, they can put-
all that jargon
Hey,
you
in
throwing
this
out
game where
there,
nobody
that
plays
shit don't
defense.
mean
No,
nothing,
that's
man.
facts.
You're
No,
just saying a bunch of shit.
I'm giving you
We're
facts.
talking about them playing
I'm
them.
giving you facts. How they play now. If we go off of what they're
No,
doing,
they're not gonna
that's what
play
they're
the
doing.
same way.
What makes them not play now?
Because they're gonna play together.
Why?
Yeah, just like they do overseas.
Why?
When we with our people that understand pass. Don't
Yep.
just chuck up shots.
Jokic just pass.
I'm tired of just coming down watching y'all shoot. So look, if we on the same team, ooh, we all know how to play, cut and move, and we got them playing defense.
Who
they
said
love.
they're gonna play
They're
ball?
going to play together.
You always say someone's going to
They're
do
going to
something.
play together.
That's your opinion.
No, it's not. It's
That's
European
opinion.
basketball.
No,
it's not
it's
an
your
opinion.
opinion.
No, it's European basketball.
No, I don't give a fuck. This is not a game. This is an all-star game. Why haven't they taken it serious yet?
Because it's not their style of play.
So
That's why.
So it's going to be their style when
they
this
play
is-
together. Yes, and they compete for something.
What are they
Yes.
competing for?
What are they competing for?
To beat the USA. What do you mean?
It don't count.
Yes, it do.
Care.
Nobody
Everything
cares.
counts
It's
when
an all-star game.
we in competition. Look, you may
all-star
not
game.
think I'm keeping score, but I'm always keeping score.
Can you give me his?
I'm always
just-
keeping
It's an
score.
all-star game.
Give me you. It's still an all-star game.
It's still a win or loss.
It's still a win or loss when they've been playing for the last fucking 600
So don't it matter?
years.
So don't it matter wins or losses?
Not this game.
Oh, nah, it don't.
No, not
Did
this
it,
game.
did it count for you? Did
It
it
count
count
every time we line up.
Not
Thank
this
you.
game.
Can you
It
tell-
count every time we
So
line
it
up.
counted when Jokic played last year and every
Not
time
this
he
game.
did.
Who can drink the water the fastest?
Like, not this game.
It count.
Like you,
I won.
it's your opinion, but the fact is, have they taken it serious? It's a win or loss when they've been on it the whole
It ain't
time.
gonna be the metric when he changed the format. He don't give a fuck about them playing hard or not. It's just line it up now.
Now.
In eight
Line
career
up.
All-Star games,
But-
8 career All-Star games, Jokic averaging 6 points, 5 rebounds, 4.3 assists.
Say it again.
6 points, 5 rebounds, 4.3 assists.
How many minutes?
He's averaging 16 minutes per
How many
game.
minutes?
16 minutes a game. He is shooting 67% from the field, though, 40%
He
from
do
three.
You said how many minutes?
16 minutes per game in those 8 career All-Star games.
Like a quarter in a 2-minute quarter, like four.
A quarter and a third.
How much is Giannis?
How much you want him to do in that time?
how much is Giannis
How much you want him? How hard you want him to play? 16 minutes. Come on, bro. Stop. You talking-
Giannis also played an 8 career
giving him a
All-Star
bad
game.
rap for no reason, man.
25, 8 rebounds, 3 assists.
That's what he averages?
That's what he averages.
Say that again.
25 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists.
And how many
Who is
minutes?
this? Who
He's
is this?
playing 22 minutes per game. Giannis Antetokounmpo, our
So
guard.
he averages.
he's playing how
he
many
plays
minutes?
26
more
more
minutes.
minutes.
And tell me what he does.
He's averaging 25 points, 8 rebounds, 2.8 assists.
How many
6 more
MVPs
minutes.
he has?
1, 2.
2.
The other one has 3.
They're two different guys. They're 2 Euros.
Yeah, one's playing
They're
hard.
2 Euros.
But it ain't
One's
gonna matter,
playing.
though.
Two youths.
There's 2 of them.
It's not gonna matter.
It ain't gonna matter
you
because
give
they're
me
gonna blow them out.
Can you give me Luka?
What you mean?
Hey, we can-
Giannis, Joker, Luka, and Shai on the
Give me
same
Luka.
team. What you
Give me
talking
Luka.
about?
So
What are you talking about?
Luka, more impressive than Joker, but not Giannis, averaging 7 points, 5.4 assists, 2.6 rebounds, 5 career All-Star games, 23 minutes per game.
Oh, they playing more than that.
He's facilitating.
Why are we wasting our time with a bunch of people who don't even actually play hard or take it serious, just like
my
nobody
God.
else does?
Do you think
There's only one European that
do you
takes it
think
serious.
they would play hard if it was an international
Hey,
team with a
Josiah.
chance to
Hey,
thwart
Josiah,
America?
you answer the
what
question
is-
for me.
but what is-
What American players
What
play
is the
hard?
incentive, though?
Josiah, name me the American players that he's saying.
It's been a very mediocre.
No.
offering on all
There's
sides.
20. You said there's 20 guys, and the 6 Europeans don't play hard. So tell me which American players play hard.
Jalen Brown, Tatum,
Steph
Curry.
usually. Steph.
I know he does. LeBron James. We can go Dame. You want to go Dame? Had a 50-point.
Keep going. Keep going.
Want to go?
Keep going.
Huh?
Keep going.
I got 6. You got 1.
No, we got 6 and 6.
LeBron 22, 6 and 6 in 20
6
career
players
All-Star
against
games.
Keep going.
6. So
Tatum.
That's 12.
You said
Are you just gonna say everybody plays hard?
Tatum 19, 4 and
Does everybody
Okay,
play hard?
next. Keep going. No, he gonna name him again.
you're reading their stats.
Come on, Jalen
No,
Brown.
fuck the stats.
No,
Playing hard is not a stat.
No, we're not gonna use
What's the
opinion.
stat? What's the stat for playing hard?
Opinion,
It's
dude.
not an enjoyable game.
We're not.
No.
we're
What's
not
the stat
talking
for
opinion.
playing hard?
Well,
Can you go
because
with
these
that?
guys. So let me just say this.
Josiah.
I don't want
you're not.
He's saying
I
you
don't
tell
want
us
your
stat.
opinion.
So let me
dog.
ask you-
Stat
Give
is
me
it
the
that's
stat.
playing hard stat?
I don't-
Tell me the playing
Well,
hard stat.
I don't want your opinion.
I can answer your question real quick.
Y'all make
These the guys that he's naming. All these guys trying to go get MVP.
Yep.
That don't mean they playing
Tatum
hard.
19, 4 and 4.
19
They just shooting the ball every
Tatum
time they
19,
get it.
4 and 4. Who else do you need? Jalen Brown.
You say they not playing hard?
No.
Jalen Brown.
Why are we changing the format? It's because they don't play hard. For the last
double
4
check.
years, you say, man, these guys
But
don't
these
even
guys trying to
play
get MVP
hard.
is what I'm saying.
Why did Larry Bird go in the locker room and say, hey, guys, can we play hard this year?
on, we got
Jalen Brown 21 and 6.
He's averaging
5
21 and 6.
5 career
Am I
All-Star
making
games.
this shit
So
up?
everyone we've named so far has averaged over 20.
You can look this
and you
shit up.
have a
It's on the
3-time
internet.
MVP that's averaging 6.
And this includes the nasty format for some of these guys with
Yeah, these dudes trying to go get MVP.
But the
The
nasty
NBA
format from
doesn't
last
want to
season.
change
all them
the
dudes trying to go get
format
MVP.
because the 6 Euros don't play hard. That's what I know for a fact.
But will these international players play hard with the opportunity to thwart America?
He's saying to.
But what is this?
No.
It's not the.
No, I
they're
get
not
it.
playing for their
I
country.
need you to understand the ration.
It's still an All-Star game.
The people who are averaging 20 in the game are not playing hard, and he has an excuse for the people who
You're moving the
average 6
goalpost for the whole
and 7.
conversation. The whole conversation is about them 5 against this 5. And you're talking about rotations and who's playing hard
No,
and all. No one gives a fuck about that. We are going to line up and play hard when we play up against y'all. So don't worry about some other shit. You
haven't-
worrying about the wrong shit.
But what I'm saying
we
is-
good with how we play.
But
we
they
going to play
haven't.
hard.
But they have.
We are going
We
to.
win.
We are going to.
But they
The
haven't.
Americans
though.
have it either.
They played harder
Why
than
don't
them.
y'all say something behind that?
They played harder
The
than them.
Americans don't play hard either. What is your comeback?
They played harder than them.
We're
That's the
playing harder
comeback.
than you.
Yes, that's the comeback.
So now we're playing hard. So we both
You wanna go back
So if
again?
we're not
Play harder
playing
than you.
enough, if we're not playing hard enough, you're not playing hard enough.
we play harder than
and
y'all.
everybody don't want to watch the shit no more because nobody's playing hard enough.
Do you want to go to another European?
If your guys are better
How
than
about-
us,
who
won't
else you wanna
y'all
go to?
lead the whole pack by playing a little bit harder so we have to follow suit?
If we're averaging 20 and you're averaging what, 6?
6 and
Well,
7.
there's always one guy that's going hard. He's trying to get MVP.
But Giannis cooking. Let's give Giannis his due.
7?
Right?
Giannis just plays hard all the time.
It's Giannis.
He plays
Right?
hard all the time.
And
So
again,
I'm pretty sure Giannis is. Hey, look, you see the person who says, "Yeah, I like this," the one who plays hard. Let me see when Jokic or Luka do that.
about
shit.
So you think
they
that
gonna
he's
be
saying?
frowning like, oh,
So
this
you think he's
bullshit.
saying I want to do this because he plays hard, or he actually thinks we can beat y'all?
Dude, it's an All-Star game.
That's what we do. We don't got no answers.
It's an all-star
clear.
game.
It's formally clear
an
that
all-star
you got
game.
a guy that's saying line it up. It's going to be entertaining 100% because we'll beat
It's an
them.
All-Star.
He's going to be entertaining. Him.
It's an All-Star game.
So the 5 guys that's with him, the 4 guys that's with him, are not entertaining basketball in the NBA.
on their team.
Huh?
On their team.
Are they not individually entertaining?
Yes, on their team. Yes.
So all 5 of them together wouldn't be entertaining?
Not in this format.
Oh my lord!
so bring
It's
this-
still an All-Star game. They're not playing for nothing.
we know where we're at right now, but like Giannis' graphic pointed out, you got Steph, KD, LeBron, guys who are on the tail end of their career, will likely not be in the league in the next 5 years.
Who won the game last year?
Which game?
The All-Star game.
There was 4 different teams,
Who won it?
not the NBA.
Huh?
I honestly don't know. I didn't watch.
Was it Shaq's team?
It
It was Shaq's team, right?
I don't know.
I mean, you should know. You had most of those Shaq guys. Now, if we want to give some type of example, Charles Barkley picked all 6 Euros on his team. He said he wants to go international. He don't want an Americans. So he had on his team Giannis, Shai, Jokic, Sengun, Victor on his team. He had and
Wembanyama.
Pascal, and he had Towns. He had all of them. They got their ass whooped because they didn't play hard. Remember, you remember LeBron didn't play, right? That's that team. You know you had him because you won the All-Star. Remember you won the money?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
I do.
The team
So are you talking about my victory or what?
The team you
Because you're
beat-
just moving
No,
the goalposts.
No.
All you're doing is trying to find a way to feel like you're winning, bro.
Oh.
You've already got cooked. We were talking about
No,
one thing.
we're
You're talking
talking
about something completely
We're talking
different
about
now.
facts.
What are you talking about now?
Team Chuck had 6 Euros, which means,
fuck
sir,
are you talking about, bro?
there's 6 of them on one team. Not one of them motherfuckers decided they wanted to play hard
It's
together.
a new day. It's 2025 going on 2026.
Did Wemby not, and this is the bad part about it, did Wemby not tell these motherfuckers, hey, let's go out there and play hard. Let's go out there and play hard. Let's not go out there. They're all on the same team. They wasn't spread out. It was all Europeans on one team. He told them, let's play hard to win.
He's French though, good.
Let's win.
He's stretching it.
And there was only one player out there
He's
playing hard.
trying, man. He's
No,
trying.
this is if you want an
need to.
example, this is
I
the
don't
first
need an
example.
We're talking about these 5 versus these 5.
This is the
man.
first example.
No,
all of them
ain't
are on
no
the
example,
same team.
man.
Out of how many players? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out of 8 players.
6 of them were international.
7 if you count Towns.
The world is bigger
Wait,
than Europe.
hold on. 7 if you count. I didn't even count Towns. If you count Towns, because
Dominican legend.
7 out of the 8.
No black.
7 out of the 8. The only one who was not a European was Donovan Mitchell. So this is the first example of Euros on one team. Are we not? Am I saying something wrong here?
Yeah.
There's 7. You need 3 more, and the 7 that was over there showed no effort in this game besides Wemby.
What about the other side? Did they show effort? Say
They
yes.
won.
Say yes.
They won.
Say yes, though.
They won.
They showed effort.
They won. Do you remember?
So if you don't show
But-
effort and you win, you can literally just be like, they won. Right?
They won.
Right?
It's a
as long as
European-
you win, right?
Was that not European? Technically, was that not European versus Americans?
Well, we asked the chat, should the NBA have a USA versus World All-Star game? 70% of the chat thinks that they should have a USA versus the World All-Star
70.
game. I'm just telling you what the chat said.
70%.
I'm just communicating.
Don't-
But we asked the
Did you
chat,
ask
who wins in the
it?
USA
Oh, I
versus
thought
the
you were
World
gonna say-
All-Star game?
Is it obvious? You supposed to
64% of the
too.
chat says USA. Wouldn't that be good for American spirit though, Gil? Just to see us dominate some internationals?
Scared of the smoke.
They just
Everybody
won the
ducking the
gold medal.
smoke.
What
But
other-
every year,
Ducking the
Kenyon,
smoke,
every 4
man.
years,
What
I get
Stop
antsy.
ducking the smoke, man.
But really, my next question, though, and this is in all sincerity, you got guys like KD, Steph, LeBron, all kind of getting old on their way out. We're seeing an emergence and explosion of international players. Do we think we're close at some point to this actually being a viable format? Next 5, 10 years, perhaps?
No.
And no.
The reason I say no is because it's 2 positions that we're seeing these guys fill up, right? So it's the power forward and the center spot where that's where they're dominating. If you actually listen to the team, he said he only had 3 guards. Everybody else was centers and power forwards. So for the most part, that's where the stagnant is. It's the big men. It's the international bigs that's coming over dominating.
But you do have some dominant guards, though.
You have a few, but you're talking about putting teams together.
The torture chamber.
So we're going to have to wait to see if 8 or 9 actually creep into
The
making
Thompson
these
twins
teams.
What does
potentially.
positionless mean?
We're
Positions.
voting that
I ain't
position-
saying voting.
What is
I'm
it?
just saying about voting.
Yeah, can you tell me
What
what
does-
Did you
position?
just put Lou Dort on this team?
the torture
Yes.
chamber. Can you show some respect?
Did you?
For defensive purposes.
Yeah. Might as well. Shit, you make it. Shit, if you need a guard, he'll make it.
Can we say that one of the Thompson twins is a few years away at least of being a viable option, representing the beautiful nation of
So
Jamaica?
that's what I'm saying. So think about who, for this to happen, who's not making the team. You're having guys right now that's averaging double-doubles, 28 and 11, and is getting snubbed. To now take 8 of them out?
Yes,
What the fuck
take
are you-
them out.
What are you
Take
looking
them
at
out. Take
You're
them out.
taking 8 of them. Think about what the game is. Think about what I'm saying. Right now, there's players that get snubbed averaging double-doubles, high, like they're leading the league in assists, shit like that.
Yes.
Now, since they're already snubbed, you got 8 more you got to trim off, right? Trim off 8 more. Now, to fill that up with a bunch of players that's not even on this radar, even of getting snubbed, what does the game look like?
The elite.
There's no elite. The elite is gone.
The elite, the best of the best that can fill these slots. Literally, what are we talking about, man?
Well, is there anything that the league can do to make us care about the All-Star game?
Yes,
and you
do
say go
this.
back East versus West.
Do this.
Yeah, you saying go USA versus the world?
What do you mean? You got to pick a side at this point. Like we've been saying from the get, me and Brandon saying the same. It's gonna make it competitive.
We talked
Because now
about
you're
one.
not just going up against your peers, you're representing something. And it's a game that used to be just fun and all we hear is like, man, they might run y'all out the gym and it's going to look nasty. They might not still care because they say it's all-star. It's just fun and games. It is what it is. But Giannis is like, yo, line it up. Line it up. We with it. What's up?
Well, we will see if Adam Silver actually goes through with the USA versus the world format. Hey, well, I'm just letting you know. So then we will see that he didn't do it.
Watch him. He don't
But
got no,
I'm going to try
They don't
to.
got
I just
no
want people
choice.
to hear the names. Like, if we did it this year, right? We got 10, right? So I'm going to go. We're going to say, all right, Tatum, LeBron, Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Steph, Anthony Edwards, Jalen Brunson, Cade, Evan Mobley, Donovan Mitchell, right? From the way the records were, right? That'd be our 10. Which means James Harden gets cut, Jaylen Brown gets cut, Jaden Williams gets cut, Jaren Jackson gets cut, Tyler Hero gets cut, Darius Garland gets cut, Cade Cunningham.
No, you put him on the team.
And then you're going to have to replace, you're going to have to put 4 Europeans that's better than them. Okay.
So again,
While keeping them. Because I know if Luka was playing, what Euros didn't play this year?
Was that supposed to
Because I know
make
if
sense?
Luka was playing
Was that
and
supposed to
Embiid
make
was
sense?
playing.
That did not make sense at all to me. None of that shit made sense.
What didn't make sense?
None of it. Like, what are you talking about?
Okay, Rashad,
Literally.
There's 24 All-Stars. There's
Literally,
24
man.
All-Stars. There's 12 and 12. Okay?
Take those old guys off.
Okay.
So let's take these old guys off because we're talking about years down the line.
No, we're talking about
now.
next year.
Because you want to do next year. Because they're not going to do next year. He didn't say next year.
he said potentially as a 2026 option. Then I asked the question 5 to 10 years down the
He
road.
asked the question. He
5 to
said,
10 down. You say 5 to 10?
5 to 10 down the road.
What?
So not next year.
But
He
in
said-
5 to 10.
Hey, how about take your opinion
So
out of
let's
it
just say,
and just ask-
KD.
give him the question.
Look, let's just say
I just asked the
KD,
question.
KD, LeBron, and
next year.
Steph, right? These 3. You got to replace them with the other guys that he mentioned. That's on the James Harden. You got to replace these guys. The Euro guys, they still young. They gonna be there. So you talking about lining this up? We're using these guys just because they there right now. That's why they saying it now. They're using them guys. You got to use LeBron, KD, and Steph. 35, 38, 30. They all old.
It was for next year.
So they gonna get mopped against the other 5. The 5 up, they mopped. So then the people you just named, we want to see we want to see that lineup. We want to see the second against the second. Whoever we pick on the Euros against them, we line it up because we know what's gonna happen with the first 5 and the first 5.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We know what's gonna happen
you
up with the
said-
first 5 and first
wait a
5.
minute, you said-
KD and them against Giannis and them. We know what's gonna happen.
You said
Second 5 were our Euros.
You said you didn't understand. I thought you didn't understand that, that you got to take 8 players off and then you got to add
We don't
4.
care about taking nobody off. Y'all deal with that, how y'all deal with it, bro. We don't care. We got our 10, you get your 10. We don't care who's not on. Y'all get snubbed every year anyway. So why? It wasn't a problem when Norman Powell got snubbed and LeBron took his place and didn't even play. You didn't make an argument there about being snubbed
What do you mean
or none of that.
Please.
LeBron could have gave Norman Powell his spot. He didn't
just said
play.
he took his place.
Whatever.
No, it's the other way around.
It don't matter. You're
it does.
cooked either way. You're cooked either way.
No,
you're cooked either way.
take his
Norman
place.
Powell was supposed to play in the All-Star. He's supposed to be an All-Star.
Take his place
He's supposed to be an All-Star.
Who says who?
He was supposed to replace LeBron, who was
Says who?
injured.
Who said that?
They said it. It was reported.
Can you find
It
that?
was reported.
Can you find that?
Who was Norman Powell supposed
Norman
to
Powell
replace?
was a snub. If LeBron would have pulled out earlier,
Don't say it out loud, Joe. You're supposed to
There's
text him that.
potential?
And he not listening to him.
Potential?
He's paying
But
attention.
is that like did they
Come on,
say did
man.
they come out and say he was next up?
Come on, man.
No, they did not. Okay.
All right, well, let's
Christ.
keep this
He
thing
got
moving.
snubbed.
I hate using potentials and ifs and those are fake fucking words, man.
You use
Potential.
hypotheticals all the
said
time.
potential.
You use potential in the effect of drafting young players. You say it all the time. What are you
said
talking about?
Potential.
You
Potential
use
and hope work
potential when you
together?
talk about young players coming into the league, drafting young
No,
players.
I said they draft off of potential.
So don't say you
I
don't
didn't
talk
say
about
they potentially draft
Don't
him. No,
say you
that's
don't
a
talk
fact
about
what they
potential
do.
though. You talk about it all
I
the time.
said what they do is a fact. Norman Powell isn't being next wasn't a
gotta do
fact.
something
You said
to see.
potentially
No.
he would have been up next. That's a fake.
He was up next.
Analyst, that's fake.
He was up next.
Well, let's keep this thing moving.
Josiah just told you.
No, what did you say?
I said the potential option.
Potential option.
Don't know where the
Jesus
NBA
Christ.
is going to go. I'll ask Adam Silver if he ever gives me an NBA
Potential
credential
option.
to any event.
Just like Trae Young was a potential option. Everybody who got snubbed, potential option.
All right, well, let's keep this thing
Nigga, I
moving.
was a potential option.
I
Joe.
was not.
Joe.
Keep this thing moving. We'd like to
win.
thank Cash App for
Can't
sponsoring
win,
today's
man.
podcast. Download the Cash App today and use promo code ARENAS to let them know we sent you. Making money move should be easy, and that's why there's Cash App. It's fast, safe, and honestly just way more personalized than other apps out there. No extra hoops to jump through, no extra stress. All the tools are right there to help you cash in. Plus, sending money with Cash App actually feels safe. They look out for you. If something seems sketchy or they see you might be sending money to a potential scammer, they'll warn you and make you think twice before you hit send. It's like having a personal bodyguard for your cash. You can even spice up your payments with custom text, stamps, and backgrounds. For a limited time only, new Cash App users can use our exclusive code to earn some additional cash. For real, there's no catch. Just download Cash App and sign up. Use our exclusive code. Terms apply. That's money. That's Cash App. Let's move on to the Western Conference Finals. After convincing wins at home in the first 2 games of the series, the Thunder got smacked by 42 points on the road in Game 3, giving Minnesota hope in this series. The Wolves were looking to even things up in Game 4, while the Thunder were looking to avenge their worst playoff loss in franchise history to take the series back home with a chance to close it out. Let's take a look at the highlights. This was the most closely contested game of the series, with the lead never getting larger than 11 points for either team. The Wolves got some huge games out of role players. Jaden McDaniels dropped 22 points on 9 of 15 shooting. Dante DiVincenzo had 21 points, going 7 for 11 from the floor. And Shai's cousin, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, had a huge game, dropping a playoff career high 23 points on 9 for 15 shooting. The Minnesota Stars were not as successful at scoring in this one, with Ant dropping 16 points, going 5 for 13 from the field to go along with 6 assists. And Julius Randle struggled, scoring 5 points on 1 for 7 shooting in 28 minutes of action. That's the lowest scoring game in Randle's career. He's played a total of 29 career playoff games. On the Thunder side, SGA had a career playoff high 40 points. He shot 13 for 30 from the field, but found a way to get to the line 14 times, sinking 12 of those attempts. He joined Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook as the only player to score at least 40 points in a playoff game in a Thunder uniform. Jalen Williams dropped a playoff career high of his own with 34 points. He was 13 for 24 from the field, 6 for 9 from 3, and led all fourth quarter scores in the game with 14 in the period. Thunder led by 8 points at half, with Minnesota cutting that to 5 by the end of the third quarter. The fourth quarter was back and forth, with both teams making runs, and the Timberwolves cutting the lead to 3 in the final 30 seconds. But the Thunder continued to foul to prevent the Wolves from getting a 3-up, and were able to protect the lead for the rest of the game. And now the Thunder taking a 3-1 lead in the series. Definitely expected more from the Wolves dynamic duo. I think they had just 6 points combined in the first half of the game. After game 1, when Ant shot 5 for 13 from the field, he said he needed to get some more shots up. Game 2, he had 26 shots. Game 3, he had 17 shots. Game 4, back to 13 shots. Thunder threw a bunch of defensive. Could not handle Thunder. Wolves had one last chance, tie the game with 0.3 seconds remaining. But Jalen Williams stole the inbound pass. Thunder preserved the victory. 3-1 lead in the series. So they're back home for Game 5 on Wednesday. This tweet from StatMuse really summarizes how odd it was for the Thunder to pull off this win. Let's take a look. Timberwolves led the game in rebounds, assists, points off turnovers, fast break points, points in the paint, second chance points, free throw attempts, free throw makes, field goal percentage, three-point percentage, and free throw percentage. But they still lost. So now I bring it to this couch. How the hell did the Thunder win this game?
So what they led the game in as well, look how many turnovers they had.
Yeah.
Was it 22?
So shit, you want to talk about what they
had
led
20
in?
at
Let's
the end of the fourth.
gotta go talk about the negative shit.
21 turnovers to
So there you have
Thunder's
it.
14.
Damn it. That's how they lost. How many offensive rebounds did
Second
the
chance
Thunder
points.
have?
I think it was 19 each.
So that's how you lost.
Offensive.
Offensive rebounds, turnovers.
19 apiece on the
Offensive
offensive side.
putbacks.
Yeah, the conversions.
And points off turnovers.
Points off turnovers, yeah.
I think what?
Shit like
25.
Yo, let's go back to the first clip though, please.
Thunder gave up 25 points off their turnovers. The Wolves got, I think, 22 points off there.
Yeah.
3. That's 3 points.
Can y'all run this clip? Stop it, please. Let me ask y'all a question. Guards have a hard time guarding this man. Elite defenders have a hard time guarding this man, right? Guys that move their feet much better than Rudy Gobert. Much better. Play it. Stop. Like, that's a wide open shot that's a wide open shot for this guy, man. So at no point that he has your 7'2" center out here on the island, did nobody think to run at him, like try to get the ball out of his hand at no point. And this is a consistent theme with this. That's why they're down 3-1. That's why the game is over. The series is over the next game, right? Because it's the lack of attention to detail and sense of urgency to win. Mm-hmm. Right? You came out, you had a hell of a game 3. And you're at home and you come out and look like it's game 42 of the regular season.
Dead.
This man, Shai is a hell of a one-on-one basketball player. He's proven that for the last 3-4 years. He's proven he is one of the better elite scorers. And they consistently let this man play one-on-one.
Watching him.
Watching him dance and dance on your teammate, no one does anything.
Bucket. Run down court.
If he comes within the paint, then you guys want to. But let's try something different if we want to have a chance. But obviously they can't, and they're incapable of making adjustments as a team, as a coaching staff, as whatever is not being done. And it's alarming, man. Just consistently switch pick and rolls, then manipulate who they want to get in the pick and roll, and y'all just watch him play one-on-one.
Well, I just got to apologize to my pops first. 'Cause he told me all this shit would happen. Can't stand his ass.
Your pops told you can.
Yeah, he said, man, Shai's gonna play better. He's gonna get his fouls, and they're gonna knock the air out of them in the first half. I said, no, they ain't. Not a chance.
Pops, you's a smart man. Pops,
Papa McCants.
Pops, be watching basketball, man. He be watching that game.
I knew I can get him to cheer for one of us.
Pops watching. He know about it. He must be a Lakers
Win
fan.
for the McCants family.
He must be a Lakers. Pops must be a Lakers fan.
He gotta say congratulations to one of us, goddamn.
Shai, is your pops a Lakers fan?
No, Knicks. You think I'm from New York?
Luka fan?
No. You get down with real niggas. What you talking about?
Austin Reeves.
Hey, James, you better tell him. James.
SGA, 40-point playoff career high, 7-1 earlier than game 2 when he had the 38.
Yeah.
Damn near triple.
Playing one-on-one, bro.
4 free throws, game 3.
Like
14, game 2.
That game wasn't out of control in the third game.
Don't try to spend it like he was.
What?
He got a bunch of free throws.
You know my thoughts about getting to the free throw line.
No,
I don't
know.
believe in that foul merchant.
It's not
whatever.
a real 14. It was a 9, but shit, a 7. He got fouled. He shot 7 free throws in the last 30 seconds that it was fouling.
Points are points.
12 seconds, 15 seconds. So they were
But he
fouling.
was 13 for 30 from the field, though, so.
And I'm just saying, just make sure you know, foul baited it's not all 14. 7 of them was fouling him, and he's shooting free throws.
It's only foul baiting if they call the foul, so. Sounds like people's problems with the refs, not with Shai, but that's personal opinions aside. 40 piece, either way, playoff career high, like I said, joins KD and Westbrook. Only Thunder to accomplish that feat. In doing so.
Oklahoma City played. They wanted it more, man. Like they came out and hit them boys in the mouth, man, early, and they didn't know what to do. Lou Dort, as you want to put him on this world team,
The Dorcher Chamber,
he motherfucking was bothering the hell out of Anthony Edwards, and
defensive stalwart.
they did a good job at crowding Anthony Edwards, putting 2 on him when they have to, but they got relentless pickup points, right? He's picking Anthony Edwards up at half court, bruh. Yeah.
Threw a bunch of different looks at Ant.
Yeah, he getting to spots, but they make him play in the crowd, and he's choosing to pass it out for threes and different things like that rather than 4 shots. So he could have took 30 shots.
You should have.
I accept him for who he is. Who he chooses to be. I can't have an expectation.
He got in the paint a lot, but a lot of them threes, Walker got, and them dudes got came from his.
27 points per game though in his playoff career. Who is Ant-Man?
You can't critique him for who he wants to be. If he want to be this guy who can say that, I did all I did and did all I can, and you can't tell a man how much effort he put into it and all of that. But it looked different. It looked different from the last game to this game. First quarter, last game, first quarter, this game. Yeah. Taking 1 shot. I don't contribute that to the defense at all.
12 for 17 from the field.
He get to that rim whenever he wants. When he decided to get to the rim, he got there. No problem. And it was almost like we was talking. I was like, the homie was like, he's going to wait till the second half to come out and go hard. And he did, the third quarter. Like, he started off strong. And then he just evaporated. But you can see he get to the rim when he wanted to. And it's about him deciding that. I think he's trying to play that Jimmy Butler.
How many shots he take? Yeah.
Jimmy Butler basketball. He's trying to play the right way. And I think him and Jew.
So Ant, 13 shots game 1, 26 shots attempts in game 2, 17 in game 3. It was 12 for 17 from the field in game 3 in that blowout.
Him and can't play that way together, so.
Julius ran a 1 for 7.
Yeah, they can't.
I wasn't expecting it, so I don't know what to think right now.
Well, guess what? Shit. Hey, bro.
Cancun?
On 3.
It's crazy.
Cabo, also a nice destination.
Absolutely.
Shout out to the High Zero. All inclusive.
I guess what he was telling young boy on the bench, there's 40 points. We're down by 40 points. If we do a couple things, we still lose by 20. I guess that shit really means something to him, is all I'm saying, because the one that you was laughing at that said that didn't take it serious, took it serious.
You also had J-Dub say he lost by 60 points in college, so it could always be worse.
Sounding like he didn't take it serious. He came in, took it
34%.
serious. So I guess they demeanor of what we seeing don't matter, because when the games start, them motherfuckers put, what you said? When you said with ass, would put boot to the ass, belt to the, what is it?
Absolutely. With foot to ass.
They put foot to ass.
Belt to
so
boot.
the ones that's not serious or don't seem serious, they putting foot to ass. So I guess we must have missed something in that 3-hour game when he was trying to explain what was going on. Because
You lose by 40, then you drop 40 on motherfucker. That's crazy.
The MVP.
40, 10, and 9, to be exact. 40, 10, and 9.
A near triple-double.
Yeah, this shit over. They gonna beat.
Like he over there smiling like, yeah, so look, check this out. So what happened was like, we was, these niggas tear. It's their birthday. We had 40. We, if we hit some shots, some early turnovers, we still lost by 30, but you know what I mean? But yeah, these niggas just trash. You know what I mean? He could have said, I'm gonna give him.
Was that the Canadian way of saying?
You know what I mean? I'm gonna give him 40, 10, and 9. Hey, who hungry? Because that's what he did.
Ain't nothing open after the game. Where we going? Room service? Yeah.
She's Minnesota, man. Room service open.
Yeah.
And the ones that said, this ain't over yet. We still got something to do.
Yeah. Exit meeting.
That
Still got exit
Hey,
meeting.
man, you can rock like the Mamba, but the Mamba's only the Mamba. It's only one of them. Man, you can have Mamba mentality. You don't know what that is. Yeah.
Bro, this shit over.
Oh, that rah shit, you leave that to him. You got to have your own mentality.
This shit might look like game 1, Oklahoma City, Memphis.
When you look at Jalen Williams, SGA, combined 74 points, 54 of the 95 shot attempts for OKC were from either SGA or Jalen Williams.
Yeah.
Man, look.
That's what you demand from
best
your
two players.
your
I'm
two best
trying
players.
to tell y'all, man, it's like a suburban kid, right? Suburban kid who got a lot of money, who's been fucking with everybody, right? He don't know no better. He don't take shit serious, right? He don't know that's real danger. That's these kids today, right? They lose by 40, they don't care because they coming back the next day whooping ass. There's no star that's dropped something on him and is like, oh shit, this is real.
There was one last playoff.
But what I'm saying, there's nobody that they fear in the league. There's nobody there's no Allen Iverson. There's no Kobe that's sitting here on demon time.
68 games this season.
So, hey, we played them before. We played a lot of them before. We won 68 games playing them. Mm-hmm. So we know that was a fluke. So
Yeah.
we see them again. So we not worried.
They did, I believe, split their regular season
There's
series,
no
but this
Michael
is a
Jordan.
new Thunder team.
But I'm saying there's no Michael Jordan with the 72 Bulls where they coming in and no, they are them. They are the Bulls. They are Golden State when they was walking through everybody.
You put them on that level now.
You win 68 games, you're dominant.
'Cause
Do they have the when you think about the mentality and the talent? No, but the record says otherwise. So
Talk talent, but
so
experience.
they lose by 40. What's scaring these kids?
They win 70 games next year.
But what's scaring them? They showed you they're not afraid of nobody. That was a fluke. You are flukes. We are real. We lost by 40. What's up?
Deep bench.
They
Great
might go
supporting
after the
cast.
record.
Trying to get 73.
They could-
They're young enough to do it. So let's talk about something else in this game. There was a lot of discussion online about how the game ended with OKC and Minnesota trading free throws since the Wolves were down 3, and the Thunder wanted to prevent them from attempting a game-tying 3, which they successfully did. It burned them earlier in the playoffs when they lost to Nuggets, obviously, with that approach. Worked this time. So here's one tweet from the legend Master Tez. Said, Adam Silver, please ban the intentional foul down 3. It's not good for the game, raising a whole generation of cowards.
Huh?
You guys, for or against there was a lot of discourse about that after the game, that they should ban the intentional foul.
Why? It's part of strategy.
It is a
It
strategy.
is a strategy that wasn't utilized before, that teams lost because they didn't utilize this strategy. You give a team an opportunity to make a 3 and they hit that motherfucker and you don't advance. Trust me. Foul. If we fouled the Pistons in 04, they don't win a fucking championship. Chauncey don't hit that 3 from half court and we fucking beat them. So, foul, God damn it.
Yeah,
Foul. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. If we foul, they don't. When a champ, this is. So it's part of strategy, man. It is a hacker shack. It is whatever you sport intentional walks, or you want them to take out intentional walk in baseball too. Then, so this is it's part of strategy. You can't
Fair. We're not allowed to intentionally walk in youth baseball, so I just tell the pitcher, just throw 4 bad pitches.
Yes. So
Not your best stuff.
yeah.
But you're absolutely correct.
So you want to take away the onside kick in football, which they tried to, but it's a special situation. It's a you don't going into the game that we're going to do it. It's not every game. It's when this shit matters. It's when it's so.
But we see fans complain a lot about that side of it because they got to watch
they
a
ain't
bunch of free
they ain't never
throws.
played in nothing that mattered.
But this is what the game boils down to.
Shit, they ain't never played in nothing that mattered. Sit at the fucking desk.
I'm not a fan of like that foul. Because I've lost to, we're up 3, and they got the ball, and coach says, Eddie J, we're gonna foul, put them at the free throw line. I even asked the question, hey, but what if they make one miss a free throw? I'm one of those. We was up 4, foul. I said,
What is that foul up 4?
Yeah, it was up 4, and we fouled.
How much time was left in the game, if you remember?
That's bad, coach.
I don't remember.
Okay.
But they made the one free throw, missed it, kicked it out. They hit the ball out. Pargo hits the 3 tie again. This is when I made the jumper on the Bulls in the playoffs. That was our strategy going in. I'm not a big fan of it because what ends up happening is it puts too much pressure on you to still be good at the free throw line. So if I foul, they make both. They foul me. Now I have to go make both.
Well,
to then foul them for them. So now I'm still in competitive mode to still make free throws. Well, if they shoot the 3, at the end of the day, if you miss it, that's game over. Because now I go up 4 or 5. If you make it, nothing. It's overtime. It's tie game. I still might have time to go finish the game. Right? A non-pressure shot because we go to overtime. Now, what Shai and them did yesterday, they could have technically lost that game. Because what ends up happening is you're down 3, you foul. They make both free throws. They foul you. You missed one. Mm-hmm. Now that 3 that you were scared of, now that becomes a game winner.
Yeah, but you put the ball in your best player's hand, you expect him to do what he's fucking always done, go to the line and make free throws.
But that's what I'm saying. You're supposed to. Now
hey.
Now the shot isn't to go to overtime or tie it. The shot is now to win the game.
But they...
So, like, even when he threw the ball out of bounds, if they put 6 seconds left,
0.6 is what it was.
0.6, and you get a 3 off, that's like that. This shot this possession can actually win this game, not tie the game. So it's all about just confidence at the time and just.
Let me ask you a question. Y'all didn't watch this sport. You didn't watch this sport. A lot of us has watched this sport for a long time. Have y'all seen before as many meltdowns in the late game in the playoffs as in this year? In one singular playoff run, throughout the game that you've watched, been a part of, watched before you got there and after you got done playing. In one singular playoffs, have you seen this many meltdowns?
I mean, shit, the Pacers been responsible for a bunch of them.
And this the people that's playing, man. They dumb. Like they are dumb basketball players. You watch the games on playback. How many times you like, fuck what you doing? Why would you do? Right?
Why is you doing that?
How many times have you asked?
Why is you doing
You yelling
that?
at the TV.
Oh my God.
Right? You yelling at the goddamn
Why he
screen.
not coming out of the game? There ain't no sub at the. He's still running up and down the floor.
Why? So how many times are you questioning what dudes are doing in real live game minutes? And it's a consistent theme. It ain't just one. It's a consistent theme.
Right. Pissing me off.
I see a bad habit and I've never seen it so consistent. Hart does it a lot, and I'm surprised that he does it so much for being a winner. Especially, you won in college. You're considered a winning guy. Jalen Williams, I expect that shit from him.
Yeah.
At the end of the game, on the free throw line, when the free throw's made and the team is pressing, what's the one thing you do not supposed to do first?
Oh,
Grab the ball. As the guy taking the ball out, grab it and rush out of bounds. Now, nigga, the count starts.
Right.
Yo, people ain't even in position.
So one thing you do first.
Huh?
First thing you do.
First thing you do is let the ball bounce.
And make the referee.
Yeah,
get
and
the
the
ref
ball.
come give you
Make
that.
the ref come get
just
you
let
the ball.
the bitch bounce.
Just let it sit there.
Sit there and
Hurry
go.
up, motherfuckers. Get
Now
your way.
the ref, usually a ref will give it to you, or he might get, hey, come
He'll
on.
blow
Then
the
he'll
whistle.
start counting.
He'll blow the
Then
whistle,
you
yeah.
grab it.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, but as soon as the ball bounced, they hurry up and take it out, and then now they're trying to run with it. I'm like, how do you keep doing that? Jalen Williams yesterday, the ball bounced, he hit the bitch out of bounds. Like, get it. I'm like, oh, now the count starts, bro. Now the count counts 5. Your man ain't even touched the ball yet. He didn't even catch the ball. By the time he got his 3 seconds left, now you got to throw it now.
that's a rush. Yeah.
I'm like, y'all don't even let y'all team get set up in a position. Wonder why y'all be having so many fake traps. Like, it's already taught. Ball bounce, let it bounce, get above the free throw line. Get above the free throw line so you have more space to run.
Start.
Yeah. You sitting there under the basket doing one of these and shit.
And he taking the ball out underneath the basket.
That scatterbrain shit. They get scatterbrain.
He right up underneath the basket trying to
Now
take
you
the
can't
ball
go
out.
long
Yeah,
because
They're
I'm
not
right
even
on the back.
thinking about it. They're not even.
I'm like,
Those are the things I be looking at. I just be like,
yes, man.
what the fuck do y'all be doing in practice?
They
This is
don't
crazy.
practice. This is shit that you work on in that month we used to have in training camp. A lot of shit we started covering, but they don't practice to work on these things.
It's just these little things, like even out of bounds. Remember I called it out of bounds. I said, this is going to fail. Because it was one of those things where you had Lou Dort run, right? Dead man. We're not that dumb.
Oh, and how they should have trapped.
You know what I mean?
trapped Shai.
And then Shai pops up, and I said, "Yo, you want to catch it back there. You don't want to catch it because you're going to catch it right by the half court. So now you can't go back half court. Now if they trap your ass there, who do you get the ball to, right? And that's exactly what happened, right? Damn near almost got trapped because the only person that's open is Lou Dort. If Lou Dort man came in double, Lou Dort's in the backcourt. You can't pass it to him. You're trapped right here. But they wasn't smart enough to recognize that.
I don't understand why they don't adjust defensively, doing what they do against Ant Edwards. OKC, Timberwolves refuse to do the same thing against Shai. And the one thing that I hate when Ant, McDaniels, Alexander get stuck on screens. They hit the screen and they get stuck and then they switch. One thing that OKC don't do and Indiana don't do, they get the fuck over the screen and they refuse to get screen, which fucks up your whole offense because now there's no pick and roll. Y'all just keep doing this. New York get hit, they stop on screens. Minnesota, they get lazy, they don't rotate. It's just, to me, it's more
Keep
coaching.
chasing him over the top.
Keep
the
chasing.
big off of it,
Yes.
dog. He there for support.
Bro, he's not there to switch.
Right? This is the thing, like, that Rudy listen, hey, hear me out, y'all. The big fella, the 4-time defensive player of the year that y'all got, he there for support. Help. He can't guard him. Y'all can't guard him, because he gonna get by y'all. You need him back there. You don't need him on the ball.
Get him off the ball immediately. Soon as you see him out there, run him off. Get off, Rudy.
Somebody run at him.
Somebody take the rim while we got a rotation. Somebody stay at the rim.
Somebody run at him. I don't care. You got 4 other guys. Somebody run at him.
I think they get confused sometimes with that trophy. I think the trophy tells the coach that these niggas is Superman.
Yes.
No, he is defensive player of the year in this area.
Absolutely.
This area he does very well.
Yeah, the color part of the court.
Above that, that's not his area.
He do not want to be out there.
That's me up there.
He don't want to be out there.
Right? I mean, that's me. It's the work. This is Gilbert Arenas up top.
Listen.
That's why they keep pulling out, oh, this nigga weak back here. His area of expertise is in this area.
Hey, another reference. Go buy you a fish. Take it out the water and see what the fuck happened.
It is. It's gonna stop flapping, trust me. I can tell you that.
Motherfucker ain't comfortable. Look, he got, hey.
It will struggle.
Just, hey. Hold your breath. Now, go. Keep going. That's how motherfucking Rudy feel out there trying to go at goddamn Shai. Listen, man. He's a rim protector.
Yep.
He's not an on-the-ball defender. Never has been, never will be. A 7-foot guy on the other team got him dancing. Chet got him out there motherfucker dancing out that bitch. Hey,
Man.
behind the back, he motherfucker going, he ain't got a chance of hell guarding Shai. So y'all just gonna continuously do it.
Hey, man, down 2. We lose by 2. And our 2 guys didn't show up. We're not going to say no if. We know that they did not.
Did not perform.
That
at
was
the level.
not the hypothetical. Our 2 best players did not show up for game 4.
Dynamic duo as they've been
Okay?
called at certain points.
And we lost by 2. So,
That's what y'all
out of all of the scenarios we can muster up, losing by 2, your best player only takes one shot in the first quarter when he had 12 points in the first quarter of the last game. So we just look at the scenario like, what the hell? Where did we fuck up? Where did we make mistakes? How can we get better from this? We got game 5 coming up.
Okay.
We look at this film, we say, how did they beat us?
Okay.
How they beat us? Because they didn't beat us by 20 or 30 like we beat them by 40. They didn't blitz us. So we're not embarrassed. We're like, well, where did we lose this game at?
Yeah.
1 for 7.
Julius Randle. 5 for 13 for Anthony.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Damn, and we talking about 2, not 1.
Both of them
The
play-
one guy's supposed to shoot 25.
Cool.
One guy.
Cool.
The other guy supposed to give me double-double. He could give me the double-double.
Well,
But-
the last time they was in this building that they going back to, the one guy that just took 7 shots had 6 points. And I can tell you right now, role players typically play well at home. So Alexander Walker, he ain't he ain't gonna play that way in Oklahoma. So he made up for whatever points that Julius did.
DiVincenzo.
He not gonna play that well in
He
Oklahoma.
ain't been
City.
playing well at all.
That rookie dude who they just threw
Yeah,
out there that
yeah,
ain't
yeah.
played at
Dennis
all.
Jr.
I like
It's
him,
gonna
though.
be so.
I like his
listen,
energy,
that
though.
sounds
His
good. It's gonna be so loud in that mug. Listen,
Yeah, he might fuck up, but he
He
can
gonna-
just be
hey.
out there. Fuck it.
yeah,
He play
energy.
hard.
He gonna
I like
play
him.
hard.
He gonna play
Put his
hard.
energy
Fuck
out
it.
there. All that.
Older
He
than
ain't
him,
gonna
man.
prima donna that shit. He ain't gonna be out there like he gonna play hard. In the
I
moment.
dig it, but it's gonna be a
He
little
needs
different
best-
environment.
I feel-
Closeout game. Them boys, listen, they playing to get to the finals.
They ain't got a chance.
Hey, that city playing to get back to the finals. I don't give a what adjustments Minnesota try to
They
make.
ain't got a chance when your best player say, I did enough. I thought I did what I supposed to do.
The fact that they shot 51% from the field, 44% from the 3,
Yeah, it was a good game.
loss.
It was a good game.
I don't know how you get better when your bench goes 12 for 20 from the 3. They can't shoot no better.
Everybody played good except for the 2 guys that were supposed to do their average. They didn't even do their averages.
Well, I mean, shit, the bench did. The bench made up for it.
Yeah, the bench had been struggling earlier in the series.
What I'm saying
They
is,
all
if you
came-
give Anthony Edwards the 23 that Alexander Walker gave, and
Who took the shots in the last 5 minutes of the game for Minnesota? How many? Did Ant take any shots? That's the question. Like, what was he doing down the stretch?
trying to figure out not to lose, I'm assuming.
All right, well, let's talk a little bit more about SGA, MVP. Had a 40-piece, went 12 for 14 from the free throw line. And as he was at the line, Minnesota fans chanted, "Free throw merchant," at him. Doris Burke even mentioned it on the broadcast, saying, "This is why he's called the free throw merchant."
This is why he's called the free throw merchant?
We hear Doris. RJ quickly corrected her, and then she changed her tune. But after he earned one of his trips
When
to
did
the
she say that?
Huh?
When did she say that?
During the game.
No, what part of the game? You know?
I was on playback with Mr. B.
I'm just, okay.
We were doing our own game.
Just asking, did anybody
Second quarter.
know? Second quarter?
But I said it previously in the series. Here was SGA's response to being called that after the game.
But what do you think of the free throw merchant, whatever you want to call it, label, accusation?
Like, the way I see it is like, my fans, they're going to do whatever they can do to help their team win and knock me off my game, being the head of the snake of our team. Like, and that's their job. That's what creates home court advantage. That's what creates a fan base. That's what creates energy in the building. And they want the Timberwolves to win. They don't want the Oklahoma City Thunder to win. So I expect nothing else. And in terms of the label, I don't care. I never cared. I said this before, like, I've shot more free throws in a season than I did this season. Like, I think because we're on the top of everyone's radar, it's a little bit more noticeable, and now people care about it. But I kind of see it as a compliment.
So he sees it as a compliment. We had SGA's Pops Vaughn here in the arena earlier this season. He also talked about it as well. And again, the whole free throw merchant thing is.
So what is he trading? So since they call him a merchant, right? So merchant, a person or company involved in wholesale trade, especially one dealing with foreign countries or supplying merchandise to a particular trade. So what is he trading?
That's a call.
Huh?
Call.
But what is he trading?
He's taking free throws. He's giving them ass whooping.
Okay.
The barter system. The barter system.
So this is, like, I just want to, like, the people, like, they're using phrases and shit, so sometimes you gotta, like, I got my gill on, right? So I got my gill on real quick. So,
just make up shit, man. They
the
just
belief is,
or a person or a
he's trading
particular
flops for calls.
a person or a particular aptitude for a particular activity or viewpoint. I don't.
He has an aptitude for getting to the free throw line.
Yeah,
Getting
related to merchant, trade, or commerce.
The announcers or whoever, media, they just come up with stuff that sound different than everybody else. Just like this is a, what is the word they use, the phrase? This is not an unguardable, what is it? I hate this.
What's
positionless basketball.
Oh, okay.
Like when they just say shit and then people run with it.
But I think that's more, the positionless thing is just used for, we're taking the 15 best or the 10 best or the 5 best.
No, they've been
not
saying
we
this
gotta
game-
have 2 guards.
No, they said the game is positionless. Right? You know, we're playing positionless basketball. I don't know if they know, do you know positionless basketball means all 5 players on both sides can play all 5 positions.
Yeah, like putting LeBron at point guard.
Yeah. Put Curry at center.
See how that go?
Yeah, the center.
Can he guard center? Can he play center?
The
No.
center has to guard Steph Curry now.
No. Can he play the center? Can we post him up against
He don't
Jokic?
He don't have to post up. He's Steph Curry playing the center position. He don't have
Yeah.
to be down there. That's
So you just put a C next to his
He don't
name?
have to be down there
Why not?
Just put a C
because he
next
can
to it.
dribble the ball at center position. He can dribble and shoot threes.
So you
The
just put,
centers can't even play center position.
Well, you put Steph at center, he's not going to be playing.
Rue, you
positional
can't even
center.
get Rudy the basketball and say play center. Because he can show you a post up.
But you can get LeBron the ball and say play point guard.
Yes.
So what's the difference?
Positionless basketball means what? If I say this is a topless environment, I think you will go in there hoping every girl in there is topless, right? So when you say positionless basketball, you would think all 400 players can play positionless.
Until you go in there and you see a
Not
girl with a shirt on,
4.
right?
Not 4
You see a girl with a shirt on, right? You go in there, oh, this is topless, but
It's
then
supposed to
there's
be topless.
5 girls in there with a shirt on.
And it's
Right? Not everybody's topless.
not a topless ball.
Yeah, because not everybody's topless, because it's by choice, right? Because if I want to take it off, I can. That's the difference.
Or a
Can't say
nude beach, if
position.
you will.
You can't say positionless if there's only 4 fucking positionless
I
players in the
can
league.
if I can play every position.
You can, not the game.
Huh?
The game. You're saying the game is positionless.
Meaning we can play
Klay Thompson
anybody.
can't play even point guard.
We can put
let
anybody
alone
anywhere.
power forward, let alone center.
So why was the
It's
Houston
just-
Rockets playing small?
I'm sorry, let me just make
Why
it
do
simple.
people play small?
Let me just
What
make
is small
it
ball?
simple for you.
What is small ball?
Small ball.
Is it positionless?
Small ball.
It's just small.
No, it's
Small
So
ball.
we're putting
It's
somebody.
called small ball.
We're putting somebody in a position they don't belong.
It's called small ball.
It's called small ball.
I'm asking.
Yeah, I'm just
We
throwing
just-
guys
Just logically,
You're throwing
tell
like-sized
tell
guys
me,
out
am
there.
I
We're doing
throwing
like-
someone who doesn't belong in a position that he does not play? If we're playing small ball,
It's called small ball.
you're not answering my question, man.
We did. It's called small ball. We're giving you the name of what it's called. That's why you
So
named
if
it
we
small
play
ball.
small, that means Draymond from the 4 is going to play the 5.
He can play 5, yes. Can he? He can play the 5. Is he being treated like a 5-man?
What?
Positionless basketball is really just this. It's just this simple. It's bigger guys being able to do little shit. Right? Is Giannis be able to bring the ball up the court and make passes? Is Jokic being able to dribble and make passes? It's a power forward or small forward like a LeBron James or a Magic Johnson being able to play the point guard or play the small forward or be the center. In our day,
Sounds like
we have-
positionless to me.
in our day, we had a guy by the name of Lamar Odom, Kevin Garnett, sometimes Kenyon can guard all 5. It's usually just a few fucking players in the league. But you're talking about saying, hey,
No.
PJ Tucker, we want you to play the 5-man. Yeah, that's not positionless. That's just dumb.
So why are they doing it?
Dumb. Dumb.
But you promote
I-
it. But you promote and go for it. You
Who?
like
I've-
it.
I've-
You love it.
Who?
You.
When?
Oh God.
I've always said it's a fake. It's fake. It's just somebody just making up shit to sound smart. Position is just bigger guys knowing how to do guard shit. It's never the other way around. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just,
So
you know what I'm saying? There's a few guys that are just that fucking gifted that they can run through 1 through 5 and you pretend everybody else can do it.
So we will get back to this discussion in the Western Conference Finals
Like Draymond.
in just a
He
moment.
can play 5. He can play 4. He can guard the 1, 2, 3. I mean, he can do whatever the fuck he wants. It's Draymond Green.
So we'll get back.
Can Looney do that? Or is he just a fucking 5-man?
We'll get back to this discussion in Western Conference Finals in a moment. But we got something that's going to unite this side of the couch since you guys are both Knicks fans. Got a special guest making his first appearance in the arena. You've seen him on late night TV as one half of the legendary Deezus and Mero crew on Showtime and Viceland. Also, one of the best followers on Twitter. You may have even seen him in my film Memes and Nightmares, now streaming on Hulu. He's one of the co-hosts of 7 p.m. in Brooklyn with Carmelo Anthony. He also has his own YouTube channel, according to The Kid, featuring his Victory Light podcast as well. Diehard Knicks fan from the Bronx that's going to go crazy if they tie up the series with a win over the Pacers tonight. Esteemed writer, producer, comedian, and man of the people, The Kid Mero. Welcome to Gil's Arena, presented by Nueva York.
Yeah. So glad to be here, fellas. Glad to be here. You know
We
what I'm saying?
appreciate you pulling up. You're on the East Coast right now. You got your finger on the pulse of everything going on in the Knicks world. So you were watching Game 1 with us on playback. Obviously, that didn't go the way you wanted it to go. Game 2 didn't go your way either. But the Knicks stole one from the Pacers on the road in Game 3 on the positive side, completing yet another 20-point comeback to make it a 2-1 series after the big bodega Karl Anthony Towns dropped 20 in the fourth quarter. What was your reaction to the Knicks comeback after Cat turned up on Dominica's Mother's Day?
Bro, listen, first of all, you know what I'm saying? First of all, you know what I'm saying? Happy Mother's Day. You know what I'm saying? To all my mommies out there.
I
you
know,
what I'm
Black.
saying? Belated. Happy belated. Yo, cut that shit out, yo. Yo, listen. Cat started playing like a big man, bro. He started going to the rack. He started playing aggressive, bro. He was imbibed by the spirit of a million Dominicans on Dykeman, bro. And that's what he needs to do. You know what I'm saying? I heard Brandon was talking about, you know what I mean? The Pacers took their foot off the gas. Nah, man, Cat started playing like Cat. You know what I'm saying? And Knicks turned it up. That's what they got to do. You know what I'm saying? If we do that, we're good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even tripping no more, bro. I was worried about going down 2-0, and I was like, wait a minute, hold on. I'm sitting on the couch watching the last game, and I'm just like, yo, we're down by a lot. Coming out of the half, let's see what they do. And you know what I'm saying? They did what they had to do.
Y'all agree?
I'm going to keep it calm. I'm not gonna spaz, you know what I mean? Because everybody's like, yo, Mero, you jinxed it, yo, bro, you spazzed last time game one. Nigga, them niggas hit that shot. They wasn't supposed to hit that shot. They wasn't supposed to hit that shot. That was the luckiest shot of the whole playoffs. If we being real, y'all all hoopers, man. I'm not a pro hooper. Y'all all pro hoopers. That bang off the back in the air for 20 minutes, bro, just falling through the net, bro. That's the luckiest. That's some LA Fitness run you playing against your uncle bullshit, bro. That was a lucky ass shot.
So we have two Knicks fans here on this couch. Y'all agree with Mero? Y'all think the Knicks are gonna take it tonight, tie the series up?
Nigga said 2 Knicks fans. This nigga is wild.
I mean, he said it's 3 of us, but it's on the couch. It's just 2 of us.
Trial membership.
How you know? I mean, he's been a member a little bit longer than me, so you know you got a big dog.
Come on, fam. Let me hear it.
Knicks in 6, man. You know
Knicks in 6.
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about.
You know how we do, man. It's Knicks in 6, man. Like he said, we figured it out. I think the same thing. I was watching the same game. I'm mad at Tibbs still. I'm never gonna forgive him because we're supposed to be up 2-1. And I'm not gonna talk that down. But we gotta deal with what we're dealing with. I think that Brunson need to come back with the same type of understanding that Cat is gonna take us home in the end.
Yeah, y'all gonna win 4 straight?
Yeah.
Wow.
Nueva York.
Y'all gonna win 4 straight?
We gotta win
bang,
4.
bang, bang,
We
bang.
gotta
What
win
you just
4
said?
straight. We gotta win 4 straight.
Hey, bruh.
We don't got no choice.
Come on, you play in New York, man. You know the energy in New York.
Yeah, he done been out there, man. Come on.
Oh, I did.
Him and Brandon, man, not
You know
giving
what
us
it's
no
like?
New
You know
York.
what it's like?
Hey, once again, I stated it. Listen, I had to eat words the other day because I was like, if they get down 20 in Indiana, I didn't think they was gonna come back. I said those are my words. I still don't trust the fucking Knicks. They got down 20 once again. like I've been saying, listen, every game they played in the playoffs, they damn near been down double figures in every single
There's a lot
game.
about us if we can come
that shit
back
gonna
from
run
that.
out, dog.
Yeah, it's exhausting. It's
That shit gonna run out,
But
man.
yeah, Tibbs
Can't
gotta go.
keep relying on the comeback.
I know.
Can't keep relying on the comeback.
He closer
Now
to the
you up
game
there,
than me. I
listen.
can't talk to
Hey,
Tibbs.
now
Bro, you
down-
need to go talk to them,
Hey,
man.
now
Go
you
see him.
calling people who you forgot name, motherfucking Larry Sherman. You up there digging him
Man.
up. You up there fucking.
I didn't like that.
Well, you motherfucker ain't played right.
Thanks for
But
being
after
a
about to
professional.
die.
They look
Dudes ain't played. Yeah, they cardio terrible because you're not practicing right now.
Man, De Leon was
Put
out
them
there,
dudes
man.
out
He looked like he
there,
was
man.
drinking
What?
Patron
Come
before
on,
the
man.
game,
What?
bro.
Let me make sure I
He
got
looked like
my
he was like, damn, I can't believe he threw me out here tonight.
calling name. He had to make sure he had his goddamn jersey on.
Me? You want me to go in?
But y'all know how Tibbs give it up. Y'all know Tibbs. He wouldn't play 9 dudes in a baseball game. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know what time it is with him. Like, you know, you gotta get ready, be ready when your numbers call. You feel me? Like, you know, get your cardio in.
That
at the
sounds
crib.
good. It's the playoffs.
Yeah, that ain't championship basketball,
This
man.
is not game 34.
Tibbs, you tripping.
This is the game to go. Hey, we lose this game, it is fucking over. This is put all the pressure on them boys in that manner. That Tibbs wrong as shit, man.
Man.
Hey, Tibbs dead wrong.
Thank you
Throwing
for
them
being
boys
ready.
out there, like,
Thank you for being ready.
My ass, Tibbs, hey, man. Hey, Tibbs, don't do that shit again, dog.
Man. McBride got it in
Expand
3
your
and
Look,
rotation,
you ain't got no
Expand
vets in there
rotation.
because the vet would have told him, hey, Tibbs, don't do that shit again, man.
Say what now?
They got to expand it. He got to expand the rotation, man. You can't just have 7 dudes up there, man, and just rotating the same 2 dudes in and out. Like,
Nah, yeah, you can.
You got like.
Yeah, you can.
I mean, you can, but then, you know, like came on saying, like, you know, they got cardio, boy. They gonna look like they drinking Julio up there.
They brought in Shamitz.
Landry Shamet.
Yeah, the only shot he made was the first game of round 1. I'm scared. Like he made one last game, so he shut me the fuck up for a minute or 2. But you put a guy in who ain't made a bucket since game 1 against Detroit. And that's who I'm supposed to rely on the bench.
Yeah.
I know Tibbs is
Yeah,
like,
What's
You gotta rely on him.
Somebody
You gotta
that
rely on
normally
motherfucker.
that
You
get
gotta
up
just
when
do
he call.
Yeah.
You're like, no, him.
Nah, him.
He look, is that Marbury? Marbury, give your goddamn jersey to
Walt
Marbury.
Frazier, go ahead and step
Like, who
on
is
in.
he?
You know, everybody sitting, no JR sitting down, no
Yeah.
Mari, Melo, all of them
Y'all
over there.
got no
Hey,
shorts on down
He
there?
start seeing numbers, 73.
You got motherfucking
Come on, man.
Hey, 33. Hey, you call Pat Ewing out there, motherfucker. Hey,
Pat, yeah, Pat come up with the Jamaica Oakland fit, bro.
Look like a
He stay ready.
No, but I mean, listen. If you're a Knicks fan, if you're the Knicks,
you're down 2-1, but you've played great basketball. Game 1, you beat the shit out of them, and everything that can possibly go wrong from like the 5-minute mark on went wrong. I mean, there was no way. I mean, just the basketball gods was really letting you know this was final destination, nigga. Your ass was supposed to lose. Because I mean, even think about it. You remember the inbounds to
Josh
Hart, and he almost slipped. That should have been a steal. Go the other way. When Brunson got stuck in the baseline and he was trying to hit it off the dude, and it went, and they ended up getting it somehow. That should have been a turnover, right? So there was
BJ was mad as hell at that one, boy.
Yeah, there was a lot of things that just the goaltending.
Well, how about the pen down with Mitchell Robinson was in it? Why was Mitchell Robinson in the game? Who can you blame that shit on?
But I mean, but what I'm saying when he
But
got
y'all
to that,
trying to make fucking excuses.
no, I'm just talking about when it got to that. If you look at all the things that was happening in the game, like y'all should have lost that game by fucking 10 at that point because they was just on some dumb shit. So that game, you let it get away from you. Game 2. You played great. You just mismanaged in the fourth quarter. You just mismanaged the game in the fourth quarter.
You didn't have your star player.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you let that get away from you. You end up coming back, winning this game. So you're down 2-1. I would hope that they can say, yeah, we can win this game. This is good. Just stay focused. Don't do no dumb shit. None of these stupid fouls to get in foul trouble. I got him in 7.
Can I say this, though, Mero?
I got Mero in 7.
Tell me if you agree with me with this or not.
Nope.
Knicks 3-0 right now. You manage the game the way you're saying it.
100%.
Neesmith don't get them shots. If we manage the game the way we supposed to, he get hot. Two shots he hit, shut that water off, he don't get them shots. He hit how many? 7 in the fourth? 6?
20 points in the fourth quarter.
Come on, bro. He hit the first 2, we cutting that off. Cool. That's game 1. We managed that game to win by 1 or 2.
Shot spin.
All right, game 2. You don't got Cat in the fourth quarter until 3 minutes left. You got Mitchell Robinson in the game who's not giving you points, but you're using him because the defensive aspect. So you could use the Cat, wasn't playing defense. Mitchell was playing, he was doing good. Okay. We wasn't getting no points. We lost by how many points in game 2?
Started off that quarter without Brunson, and then you went down like 8 or 9.
We was up 14, right?
No, you went down like 9 or 10 with Brunson out of the game.
I thought we went up when Brunson went up.
Y'all went
and
down.
then they took Cat out the game. So when they took Cat out of the game, that's when they came back. But game 3.
No, I'm talking about the beginning of the quarter, I think.
Game 3, we look at game 3, we say, okay, what happened? Exactly what we needed to happen. We played ball. Cat bounced back and said, hey, Tibbs, listen, don't do that no more.
Dominican mother.
Don't do that no more, bro. Don't do that no more.
That was it. That was it, bro. It was
all that shit.
It wasn't
y'all
like
saying, y'all still down 2.
Yeah, 3-what? But that's 3-0. I mean, that's managing the game. We up 3-0.
In the 3 minutes, it was 81-81. Brunson didn't start that quarter. And by the 9-minute mark, that first time out, they were down 94-85.
Mm-hmm.
So they're down 9, and then Brunson went in for Cat.
Mm-hmm.
And Cat didn't come back in until the 3-minute mark.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
that's it, man.
20 points.
You gotta have your best players on the floor in crunch time, bro. Yep. Period.
I still give it 2-1 because I mean, if you win the first game, right, it probably gives you enough energy to win game 2, and them being desperate in game 3, I think they win that home game. So I'll still say it probably would have been 2-1 Knicks.
But what is it?
2-1.
I agree with that.
Pacers.
I can see that happening. I can see that happening. Like
y'all just tried to sell me a motherfucking beach in Nebraska. Like, god damn. Like, y'all was y'all were motherfucking New York, some real New York City on the corner shit. You trying to sell me this? Like, nigga,
you can K-Mo, you can build a beach anywhere. Look at Dubai. That shit all man-made. I'll build the beach
sell it to me, though.
First of all, Mero,
you can build it, but you trying to sell it to me.
First of all, Mero, you got to understand, Kmart and Gil are both salty because their teams are in Cancun.
Who team is mine?
Who team is
Denver.
Who team is Denver.
It's not my
team. You picked Denver. What do you mean? No, he didn't. We all picked teams.
Utah.
I don't trip for
We all picked teams.
My team is the Utah Jazz.
No, it's your team what you talking about.
Bro, here we go with that shit.
And then
I've been talking about Nicola.
Okay, your team go.
I've been talking about Nicola playing.
So he didn't pick no team.
No.
He didn't pick no team.
No.
So we all didn't pick teams.
Kenyon, a Utah Jazz
check the
fan.
tape.
So we all didn't pick teams.
Busy
Okay,
soaking
anyway,
right
Mero,
now.
all the point being
Joe,
is
check the tape, Joe.
New York is the only team playing right now.
Yeah.
So all the bias and they gonna feel that way. They gonna have that energy because they want us to lose.
No,
you know
I'm
what
just
saying?
no, I don't
But
want
it
no one
is.
to
It's
lose.
Timbs and New York Yankee hats all day, B.
Hey, I'm just
Come on,
stating the
baby.
fact. I don't want no one. I don't care who wins.
Hey, with me,
Y'all all pick teams. I know that.
with me, I
And my
had the
team is the
Lakers.
only one left.
I didn't have an East Coast team, so I took this advantage to sign up for my membership on the East. Right? I gotta have
Listen.
a West and the East. That's only fair. And this
I
year,
just put
these two look
I just put your
nice.
card in the mail.
Right? These two look nice, so I'm going with these two. So it's us.
All of y'all's.
Listen, man.
Lucky for
the
me.
Knicks got this,
Lucky
bro.
for me,
Nobody
I'm on both sides of this. So whoever wins, I win.
Listen, and let's keep it a beam, bro. Like as basketball fans, man, the business of basketball, nobody wants to see motherfucking Indiana in the finals, dog. Let's keep it a buck, bro. Like no shots at Indiana. Shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Michael Jackson. Shout out to everything out of Indiana. Shout out to the Hoosiers, bro. Shout out to
Mike Epps.
Mike Epps, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Indiana, but man, nobody want to see no motherfucking Pacers in the finals, bro. If you don't live in the state of Indiana.
So let's
Come
talk
on.
Indiana a little bit, Mero. Tyrese Halliburton hit your Knicks with the Reggie Miller choke. Sign after hitting
And that choke.
Game time bucket to force OT after a huge comeback at the end of regulation in Game 1. So we know Trae Young was the most hated man in New York by Knicks fan, but where does Hallie rank on your most hated Knicks opponent list?
Bro, he's not even there. He's not even there, dog. He's trying to be there real bad, bro. He hit that choke shit and then he put it at Reggie Miller like, yo, we gonna go get matching belly button tattoos, champ. After this. Like, that shit out of here, bro. That shit don't rock in New York, man. You a clown. Trae Young at least went and like violated the logo and did all this other stuff, you know what I'm saying? And he's over there twerking for fouls, no doubt. Hallie, your jumpers looks crazy. Your pops is holding you down, babysitting you in the arena. Cut it out, bro. Cut it out. That motherfucker, he got on the bus. He went straight to the hotel after that, boy. That motherfucker was not walking down Broadway talking about, yo, Indiana, fuck out of here. We're not going. We not going, like Benny said.
Belly button tattoo.
Belly button.
I forgot about Reggie
Nah.
belly button. Yeah.
Reggie has a
Get him
belly
outta
button
here.
tattoo?
He got the belly button
So
little son
who's
thing.
number two?
You gotta
Is it Trae Young?
Son or
Is
something.
Trae Young number two? Hate behind Reggie?
And it's Trae Young just because it's a meme. It's not even a real, you know what I mean? It's just like, you ask any New Yorker on 7th Ave, yo, how you feel about Trae? Fuck Trae Young. That's just like a phrase. That shit just became yo, New Yorkers just be like, yo, suck my dick to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just another, it's fuck Trae Young. You know what I'm saying? It's just a thing that motherfuckers say. If your bus is late.
That's a
Yeah.
sentence.
So wait. So is he worse than Reggie then? Is he in front of
He's-
Reggie?
Yeah, he shot
He's
dice
in
on
front
the
of-
floor. Absolutely.
He hit his point,
He's-
too. He did hit his point
he's-
with the imaginary dice.
Yeah, he shot dice on the garden floor. Yeah, absolutely.
That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But like,
Damn.
Yeah.
Trae Young,
When you
That's
become
crazy.
a phrase.
that's why. That's why he can never go into no triple-digit number streets in New York.
They go Trae Young. No, it ain't. Fuck Trae Young.
Now,
Yeah,
okay,
fuck Trae Young, man. He could come on the Puerto Rican Day parade and try to blend in and hide in the crowd and shit.
Until
he got the little fluffy curl.
Until we see him.
okay. What if he gets traded to y'all?
Oh man, then that's a whole different story.
That's what I'm saying. Well, not when he
That
be
is
a
just-
hero, but that'll be the flip side of it, right?
Yeah, now he's rolling the dice. You know what I mean? And you don't want to fuck him up.
Now we rolling the dice with him. Now, hey man, pass
You know
the
what I mean? That's the
dice.
selling. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
So y'all brought up Reggie
4,
Miller.
5, 6.
Still most hated man in New York. Color commentator for TMT during these Eastern Conference Finals. How do you feel about Reggie Miller doing commentary for this series, knowing that he is a Pacers fan?
Bro, it is lame as fuck. Like out of all the people that y'all could have found, where Chris Webber is? What is he doing? Where he at? Like Jalen Rose, bro. Anybody, bro. Like literally anybody. Reggie Miller, like dog. I can't. Even his voice. Like if you want to ruin a Knicks game for me, have Richard Jefferson and Reggie Miller on the court.
Oh, shit. Shit. It fucks it all up right there.
It fuck my whole shit up, bro. Give me Clyde and Mike. Get everybody else the fuck out of here, bro. We're not trying to hear y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll listen to y'all. Matter of fact, shameless plug, I'd rather watch y'all on playback.
Okay.
You just got to put it on the Telemundo, you know what I'm saying? Just put it on the closed caption, you know what I'm saying? It sounds a whole lot different, man. I'm trying to tell you.
So, the opposite of hate is love, of course, which Knicks fans certainly have for Jalen Brunson, the king of New York. Can you describe what Jalen Brunson means to Knicks fans?
Bro, let me tell you what Jalen Brunson means to not only Knicks fans, to New York City sports fans. Because Aaron Judge right now is batting like 5,000.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And all we talking about is Jalen Brunson. You feel me? So he is holding that. He got the city on his back right now. You know what I mean? The Knicks ain't seen success in how long? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, as opposed to the Yankees, who's like, you know, historically his, you know, successful franchise, Knicks been dog water for the longest. So you got a motherfucking 6'2", bro. Built like a strong stud, you know what I mean? Like out there hooping, bro. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? He built like shorty at the
He got the hair like a strong stud. Oh,
he hit you with the shoulder, nigga. Back you up.
And he left-handed. Oh, no.
Built like Miss Nigga.
Oh, no. Miss Nigga.
Come on, dog. Like, yo, and that nigga's out there hooping, bro.
Bro, you gotta stop, man. You gotta stop. That's violence, bro. You in New York.
That's my dog. That's my dog. That's the captain.
That's the captain. Built like a strong.
And they made me look at it differently now because his hair and, you know.
You feel me? Come on, yes.
So, Nick
Young Ma, you giving me Young Ma, Young M.A. all day, all over again.
Shout out.
Ooh.
Come on. Nigga out there
I
balling,
hate your ass already, man.
This is Bills Arena presented by Underdog Woo.
Man. Get him off the screen. Get him off the screen, man. You just got me sweating.
Knicks down 2-1. Obviously want to avoid going down 3-1 in this series. What's the formula for the Knicks to win Game 4? This is for everybody, but Mero, we'll start with you.
Cat got to play big. Jalen Brunson got to play his game. You know what I'm saying? Cat got to cut it out with the stupid fouls. I would start Mitch and Cat. You know what I'm saying? At the same time. See what happens in the first 5-6 minutes. If it ain't working, switch it up. That's the thing. It's if Tibbs finally gets like not even like change your whole approach, B, but just like slightly tweak your approach to utilize the fucking personnel that you have, dog, and we can't lose. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it and that's all, man. Like, fam, if you get Miles Turner the fuck out of here, you know what I'm saying? Like, shut him down, shut Hallie down. You know what I'm saying? Those two guys, bro, make Nemhard beat you, bro. Make Nesmith beat you, dog. Yep. Like, you know what I mean? That's what you got to do.
Yep. Cat
got to go to the fucking rim, and you got to start dunking on motherfuckers. You got to start screaming shit and cursing in Spanish. You know what I'm saying? Doing all that technical shit. That's what he got to do.
Hell yeah.
He got to get one tech in the first half. You know what I mean?
Just one.
And we got it.
How about for our Knicks fan, Shai, longtime Knicks fan.
You said fan. You
said
fans. Okay.
I'm splitting it up.
Just
Shai, longtime Knicks fan. Gil, trial membership.
Trial membership. Yeah.
Tim's on the way.
Yeah.
How long is the fucking membership, Gil?
30
It's only
days.
3 days.
He's already in.
It's 30 days.
He's already in. Nah, you in, bro. You in, bro. It's a 10-day. After the 10th day, it's like, you know how you sign up for a free trial?
So I'm automatically
and then you just get the bill in the mail?
Hell no.
You about to get that bill in the mail.
Because Pacers gave me 30 days. I didn't know y'all gave me 10.
He's trying to play both sides, man. He's on both sides.
I just want to see what has the best. You know what I mean?
Okay. I know this is an underdog, nigga, but you can't hedge.
You know what I mean?
Okay?
Man, Cat go show up, but I think it's Bridges. It's Bridges and McBride. Those are the two that need to really, really show it because they're the other two shot makers that need to hit shots. They need to take shots, hit shots. And then you always got OG who's going to be whoever the hell Siakam allow him to be. And that's going to be the difference right there. It's like, are you going to allow him to just keep shutting you down or are you going to step up to the plate and take us over the top? So those three guys, to me, those are the X factors.
Yeah, this is managing the game.
in a sense where you have to be able to recognize when Pat is in La La Land.
There it goes.
Right? There's no way he should have 4 points going into the fourth, like in a game like that. Right? So there has to be some type of, hey, how many points? Coaches, hey, how many points you got today? 4. Hey, run this for him. Because sometimes even when Brunson goes out, Cat get lost and they playing offense without him because they happy to do stuff. So Cat has to be engaged early, knowing that if he's engaged early, he's going to still be playing well later. Dumb fouls. Like, I mean, the fouls that just, these random motherfuckers just moving through and you want to do some dumb shit like that for no reason. You want to sit here and just play arm wrestle with someone, right? You cut that shit out. Tibbs, change how you sub. What you're doing is you're letting Brunson play all the way into the end of the third, then he sits the first 3 minutes. Maybe you don't want to do that now, right? Think about this. If you guys are up or have some type of lead, sit him at the end of the third, start him. Both your starters in at the beginning of the fourth for the first 3 minutes, maybe sub one out at the 6 minute mark. Like, you figure it out right there versus starting the game out without him, and then that's where the lead is caught up. Like, start taking advantage of their second unit because you know they're going to sub out Holly at the end. So he ain't going to start off. Maybe that's when you need to rev your engine up, right? You got to play the chess game right here.
Yeah, I hear you.
Kenyon, give you a thumbs up.
Don't do that. No, don't do
Kenyon,
that.
give you a thumbs up.
Hey, man, you know what? Hey, man, where the fuck your Knicks jersey?
Yeah,
I want to wear your Knicks jersey.
I will bring it in here to you. No, but yeah.
We win game 4.
They need to make adjustments. they need to make some adjustments in the way he subs. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Yeah, they just whatever they've been doing to get down 20 in each one of these games, don't do that. I don't know what else it is, but whatever you've been doing to get down in every game, let's try something different. Because it's been every game, man, you've been down double figure, 10, 14, 20, 25, 23, 17. Dude, the fuck is going on here?
But they got iPads, bro.
Are they comfortable?
I don't.
Are we comfortable with knowing that we can come back?
See, that's the problem.
That's bad basketball.
It is, but I'm saying, is that the thing? Because you know it is a thing.
Because you can't sustain that
Because
shit, dog.
and you tire yourself out on
Trying
the
to get-
comeback.
yeah.
So the third quarters are when they do it. They come back in the third quarters.
Trying to get 16 wins doing that shit, bro. Listen, good luck.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like,
And that's the
there's
thing. Listen, I'm throwing on a number 3 Kenyon Martin jersey for the game tonight, by the way. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to find it. I got it somewhere. I'm throwing on for good luck. But
Some of them out there somewhere.
But what they got to do, man, is, like I said, manage the game. You know what I mean? Like, there's certain things that they're just, like, you getting down 20 is not, like you said, it's not sustainable. You know what I'm saying? If you're up 10, keep your foot on the gas, bro. Play defense. Keep scoring. Don't trade 3s for 2s. Don't start chucking. All them heat check fucking logo 3s that Cat was shooting, bro. Get them out of here.
Yes.
Get to the hoop. Draw contact. Draw fouls. Like Gilbert saying, those stupid, like, walkthrough fouls that you be doing, them fucking Matador weird fouls shit. Don't do that, bro. Just get the fuck out the way. Or if you're gonna foul a dude, really foul him, bro.
How we end up getting down 20 is because of the bad shot selection. You shoot a 3, miss, they score. Shoot another 3, they score. Now we've just wiped away a 6-point deficit just on 2 bad shots. They come down and get an extra rebound, a second chance point. Now it's turn to hit another 3. Like, that's how the shit happens. It's all collective and it's a game of runs. But the Knicks, I think they know they can make runs that can bring them back. But like you said, it's dumb basketball when you play like that. And I think they play like that all year. They've been playing like that where it's like, oh, we had to come back and win in the end because we got Brunson. But it's like we can't keep doing that all the time because that ain't
Can't
going
keep
to
doing that, bro.
They let y'all ass
Can't
off
do
the
it.
hook because everybody being in foul trouble.
That was nasty. They should have beat them by 40 that
Let
game.
their ass off the hook.
For sure.
I stopped really watching. Like
too.
it was on, but I wasn't really looking at the way they came back. And I look up and the motherfuckers down 3. I said, oh
Yeah.
my God.
I watched that third quarter and it was different. So I was like, I ain't gonna give up on them yet because Indiana is not a very disciplined team. They very young. They do little stupid shit. And then when Miles Turner decide he want to be lazy, they really look bad. So I think Knicks always got a chance to come back. They ain't that disciplined.
Like if Cat, I'm telling Cat, listen, if your toe ain't on the 3-point line, if it ain't right there, don't shoot it. Because I'm pretty sure your percentage is 0 at the logo. At the half court, I'm pretty sure you're shooting 0, dog. You're just doing that shit because it's fun. There's no way.
Just to do it.
No, he's just doing it like I haven't seen him make one.
Oh my God.
He
Just to do it. Yo, dog, listen, I'm 40 years old, fam. I've been watching basketball a long time. I never played professionally. In any fucking league, I haven't rec league, nigga, fucking school. If you shoot that fucking shot, you are sitting down for the rest of the fucking game.
Yes.
Yep.
Like you're
Like,
not Dame.
straight up.
This ain't Dame time. I ain't never seen you do one of these. This shit right here, corner 3.
Yep.
Every time that's short 3, corner 3. The one where you did this and shot and started looking, that was right there at that line. That half-court shit, you think of you LaMelo ball, that ain't working, bro. You do at least 3 of those per game at the wrong time.
And at that point, you can't be looking at Tibbs like, why you not playing me in the 4th when you doing shit like that? Now, that's the difference maker. And I don't think that's the reason why, but that could be a reason that I'll sit your ass down. Like you just shooting that shit because you think you can, and I'm not gonna say nothing to you. Like that's a terrible shot.
Motherfucker, ain't nobody gonna guard.
Yeah, man, and especially if you're not making it.
I was open. Yeah.
We all open past half.
Come on, you have a half-court line. Of course you open.
Man, 2 steps over half, you just shooting that shit. Like, man, what?
So let's keep it moving. Knicks fans historically turned up, but we've seen them take it to another level this season, celebrating on 7th Ave after every win in these playoffs, with things even getting out of hand after you close out the Celtics series in Game 6, with fans spotting a Halley fan on the street, throwing trash at him, hurling insults. He had to be saved by the police. We've even saw fans sitting on top of billboards. I don't know how they got up there. These were Caucasian Knicks fans, but how they got up there. But why have Knicks fans been acting so crazy during these playoffs, or is this just normal?
Yo, I'm glad that you made the specification that they was Caucasian, bro, because they're from the mountains of Caucasus. That's why they was able to climb that high. You know what I'm saying? They used to climb the mountains. But yo, let me say, look, listen, we starving, bro. Knicks fans are starving for success, for victory. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a Yankee fan, I'm not. You know what I mean? We made the World Series last year, lost, don't matter. We'll be back there next year. But like with the Knicks, it's like, bro, for years, before gambling was legal, bro. I think I told you this last time. Before gambling was legal, I was calling a bookie being like, yo, y'all doing player props? How many rebounds you think Jackie Butler's gonna get over 3.5 rebounds? You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is pathetic, bro. So we've been in that state of mind forever. So now that we having some success, it's like, bro, it's like I call it the Knicks Coke, bro. It's like, woo, like, yo.
The Knicks Coke.
That shit gets you like, yo, let's fucking go. Turn it
I
up.
hope it ain't no motherfucking Indiana ain't no goddamn fentanyl. Cause hey, y'all better cause heaven forbid that shit 3-1. Hey, dog.
We got a chance.
I feel. Listen,
we
man.
got a chance. We always got a chance.
You know,
man.
I'm always bring you back down. Listen, I want to see some good basketball. So the longer the better. The longer the series, the better. Absolutely.
100%.
Boy, for y'all's sake, cause the way y'all been acting
For sure.
on 7th Ave, man, the way y'all been acting, bruh, y'all better win, goddamn it. Cause heaven forbid y'all don't, boy. Gonna be a lot of crime in the city.
I'll be the first one out there turning over the yellow cab.
Hey, no.
I'll say this much, bro. I don't condone attacking other fans in the street, bro. You know what I'm saying?
But the yellow cab can get it though.
The yellow cab, you get it. I don't condone violence in the street. I'm not gonna say that on film, on camera. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm gonna say is about New York City, man. If you're scared, get a dog. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're scared, go to church, nigga. Because this is New York City. It's 7th Ave. If the garden is lit, you know what it is, man.
Woo! Hey, serious note. If the Knicks don't win, is this a successful season for y'all?
Eric. Gilbert. You asked me this last season in the playoffs when we lose, Gilbert.
Tell him. Walk him through it. Of course, this is a success.
Of course, we make Eastern Conference final and you say it's fair. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
I hit you with the Giannis, man. I got hit you with the Giannis. Why you ask me this?
Oh, yes, you
Why
did.
you ask me this? Why you ask me last season? You asked me this. It's like you want reaction from me.
It's like,
It's like you
yeah,
want me to reaction to get a sound bite or something. I'm here to play basketball, and that is all, man. I'm here to play fan, and that is all I'm going to do, Gilbert. But then, if the Knicks lose, dog, listen. If the Knicks lose, the season to me was still a success. We just build on, keep on building on what we've already built. You know what I'm saying? Which is like last year, what was it? Second round. This year, make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, perhaps. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe the finals. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, if you get, my thing is, if it's a success if you elevate where you was last year. You know what I'm saying? If you get further than you did last year, it's a success. Ultimately, you build towards a championship. You know what I mean? You tweak in the offseason, you do what you got to do. But I got confidence, bro. I'm confident as a motherfucker, man.
Hey, man.
All right.
If Shai Stradamus picked the Knicks to win, then the Knicks is going to win because all of my teams win.
All right, Mero, before we let you go. Mero,
Everybody else in Tulum, shout out to them.
Yeah.
Before we let you go, you talked about Reggie Miller's belly button tattoo earlier. We have a photo of that we'd like to share.
Look at that shit. Look at that shit, bro. That's crazy.
No.
That's crazy, gang. No other tats. No other tats, bro. It's the only tat. Bro,
Let
you
me
laying
get
down
this
in the
to
chair.
it.
You laying down in the chair like this.
Yo, let me just get this right here, though.
Come on now.
How do you start there? That's the first.
You in the belly with the belly up in the
Hey,
chair.
Reggie,
Come on, gang.
what's the meaning of this tattoo?
Hey,
Come on.
hey, fuck that.
With
I
the,
hear all
with the
that
basic
shit.
shorts
Listen,
on. With the
yeah,
basic
is
shorts
it?
on.
Yeah, but the fact that he chose to go there of all places.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Reggie tough as fucking nails. Fuck what y'all talking about. Cause I didn't get my stomach done till lately when they started making numbing cream. So, and I had tattoos everywhere else but my stomach. So trust me. I hear y'all, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Him to sit there around his belly button?
No.
You know how
That's
sensitive
wild.
that area is?
That's a 3-hour tattoo, champ.
You know what I'm talking about?
crazy.
Yeah. That's intricate and detailed as fuck, man. Them a lot of small needles and lines, bro.
Man, that man said, if I had another belly button, I'd get another one.
What?
I get another one. I only got one.
Bro, how you walk into a Mexican tattoo parlor on vacation and say, give me the Starbucks logo around my belly button, dog? That's crazy work. Insane.
Mero, we
Pass the
appreciate
shorts,
you.
man.
Hold on. Get what you
Try
got.
to look at it up close?
I knew he went there with Rodman.
That's the Rodman cat? That was on the Converse?
The only two people, I was like, wait a minute, I never knew he had it, but I seen that shit somewhere before. Which freaky motherfucker out there got, and then I looked at it, it's Rodman with
Rodman got
the little star around, so they must have went together.
Damn.
It was in Vegas. At the Bellagio.
Mero, we appreciate you pulling up to Gil's Arena presented by
Yo.
Underdog. Whoop, whoop.
Woo, woo.
And make sure to subscribe
Appreciate
to
y'all.
Mero's YouTube channel, According to the Kid. Check out Victory Light, his podcast, also 7 p.m. in Brooklyn with Carmelo Anthony. Mero, appreciate you. Got to get you on the couch next time you're in LA or we head back that way.
Yes, Sirski, let's get it.
All right.
Hey, Lakers in 5,
Appreciate
baby. Lakers in 5, Merle. Let's go.
And y'all clapping for that shit?
Let's go.
And y'all clapping for it? Okay.
Nah, I'm not even a Lakers hater, bro. I fucks with the Lakers, Joe. You know, you my guy, dog. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with you the long way. I love the Lakers, but Knicks is in it right now.
Knicks is
know.
6.
Knicks in 7.
We're the New York Knicks. Suck our New York.
Whoa.
Fill in the blank. All right.
Gotta leave the niggas alone. Leave these niggas alone. These niggas will get on your ass.
Out. But appreciate you, Mero. Take care. We'll see you
Yo,
soon.
thank y'all.
All right.
All right,
Yes.
well, let's shift back to the Western Conference Finals. We got to talk a little Jalen Williams, all defensive selection, all-star, all NBA. Evan Mobley, only other player to do that this season. He was impressive last night. Playoff career high, 34 points in 39 minutes, had 14 in the fourth quarter. There was some speculation entering the postseason as to whether he would be able to carry the torch as a second option, But after what we saw last night, are you starting to trust Jalen Williams as a legit second option behind SGA?
You said legit. I mean, he's a legit second option behind
Do you trust
SGA.
Yeah.
Starting to trust.
Starting to trust
Yeah,
him.
no, he's been his second option.
You've been had that trust with him as a second option
Nah, I never said anything
on a
different.
championship level team.
Yeah, we all thought he was. Well, I thought he was going to have to up his play in the playoffs, absolutely, for them to have a chance to win more than he has in the regular season, absolutely. But yeah, he's been trending in that direction. He was an All-Star this year for a reason, so we're expecting him to start trending in that real number 2 role as playing alongside an MVP. So last night was no surprise. He's very capable of that. Shot it well. Was confident in his approach. Coming off the way the team played previous game. Excellent bounce back.
So averaging 23, 6 rebounds, 4 assists in this postseason, or in these 4 games, versus the Wolves in this conference finals. Because you believe in, we had obviously SGA's Pops here a couple months ago, said that was going to be the key to success for this Thunder squad. There was a lot of talk about him obviously being young and inexperienced, but from what he's shown this season, being an All-Star, All-NBA selection, now stepping up when his team needed him the most, 34-piece, him and SGA combining for 74 points in that game. Is that the real dynamic duo left in this postseason?
The real. So you changed the question?
I'm asking you a question.
So what?
Another question.
Okay, so no, are they the most dynamic duo
remaining in these playoffs?
Joe fucked them all up because he had an answer. He had an answer prepared for the other question.
Okay, well, this is Gilbert Arena presented by Underdog. We'll always be ready.
No, I just wanted to see what he averaged in regular season to see if he was a plus guy in the playoffs, and just this round he is. But overall playoff his scoring is down just a tad bit, which is fine. It's not like Cat like 6 points, but
yeah, down just a little, down 1 point.
Yeah, he's probably the most consistent number 2 for somebody being that young. So I mean, your question, yes, this is probably the most dynamic duo that's still left.
Not a lot of options. You got obviously Ant-Man, Julius Randle.
Yeah.
You say Brunson, Cat.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll take these 2 there.
Okay.
I'll take these.
Yeah.
So.
How you agree or disagree?
What's the question?
Yeah, because you asked 2 different ones.
Most dynamic duo left in these playoffs.
Do I agree?
We ask a lot of questions on this show. There's not just one question asked for the entire episode of Gil's Arena presented by Underdog. Whoop, whoop.
No, I don't agree. I think Cat and Brunson are, but it's my take. It's always way off.
And back to the previous question, do you believe that Jalen Williams, a legit second option behind SGA? Another question.
On their team?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who is the other option to be second?
I'm saying a legit second option.
On their team?
Or
just period?
Just
in the league?
Period.
In the league?
So I have a question for you.
A weird question
So
when he's the only guy
that's legit.
That's why it's a question with a question mark.
Oh.
I'll say yeah. I mean, okay, so
well, if they were getting smacked right now.
Yes, when you think about the landscape of second options.
So he wasn't legit in game 3?
And really, the real point is, did you guys ever doubt him as a second?
Yes.
I think I know.
No, not as a second option to help carry to a championship. Yes, there was some doubt.
There was doubt.
Because of his age and, just the maturity level of his game and, the consistency that you would need to be a second option in the NBA, in the playoffs. And, he's been consistent offensively, he's finding a way, but defensively, yes, he's been a stud. And that's why these 2 are probably the best 2 because they're playing offense and defense. And even if the offense dropped, the defense has been steady and rock solid. Unlike, other teams that, if one playing offense and not playing defense, if they're defense, you know what I mean? So,
So
Yeah, I think, offensively and defensively, I can say he's playing at a B.
Okay.
I'd give him a B. If you had to grade him, I'd say, being young, maybe A-, but I'd give him a B.
You said stud. I was thinking about Mero saying that Jalen Brunson built like a stud. So that was
Strong
my
stud.
strong.
He's a
stud.
strong.
Probably my favorite part of this particular episode. So we asked the chat, are SJ and J-Dub the most dynamic duo left in these playoffs? 60% of the chat said yes, that they are. So let's move on to the Timberwolves side of things. They got some really good contributions out of their role players in this one. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Jaden McDaniels, Dante DiVincenzo combined for 66 points. However, their stars, Ant-Man Julius Randle, combined for 21 points. Julius Randle, again, as a reminder, 5 points, 1 for 7 from the field. Tough contrast to the Thunder stars, SJ and Jalen Williams, who combined for 74 points. After the game, Ant was asked why he struggled, but pushed back on that idea. Let's take a listen.
I don't look at it like I struggled or he struggled. They had a good game plan, making us get off the ball. Especially for me, man, it was super in the gaps. I made the right play all night, so I don't really look at it like I struggled. I didn't get enough shots to say I struggled, so that might be how you guys look at it. But yeah, I didn't struggle at all. It was just I made the right play.
When you hear Ant say that, Shai, you brought this up earlier in the show, but when you hear Ant actually say that, what's your reaction?
That he's not thinking that the other team is making you do that so that you think that. Their strategy is to make you think that you're playing the right way so that your team doesn't have the advantage to win. Make Ant feel like he's getting his teammates involved. Hey, Lou, did you feel like he wanted to get the ball every time? Did it feel like it was a sense of urgency when he was going to get 40 tonight, like he did the game before? I didn't see that, so like I said, I'm gonna let Ant be him. Because if you're gonna get that answer, that just means like we get swept, we lose. We did all we're supposed to do, next season. It is what it is if that's the energy.
And do you agree or disagree with Ant-Man's reaction to the game?
The point that he didn't take enough shots to struggle, yes. I agree with that statement in itself, yes. I said there was a lot of opportunities for him at the rim that I think he could have made some plays at the rim but he chose to pass the ball in certain situations. He's having to work too hard on the ball. Lou Dort is an excellent on-the-ball defender. Let's see how well he move off of screens. Let's put Ant in some different actions so he doesn't have to work so hard bringing the ball up the floor. And let's please, for the life of me, Minnesota, you run the same size pick and rolls, they moving screens, let's stop the pick and roll thing where Anthony Edwards in because they're not letting him play basketball. They're not gonna let him play, especially Lou Dort is on him. They're gonna make it as difficult as possible on him. So he could be more aggressive, yes. Him saying they did certain things, the way they were trying to play, I see that, the way they were trying to guard, yeah, but you being the man on the team and guys, they need you to score in order for y'all to have a chance to win. You have to be more aggressive. You have to be more aggressive at that rim. And there was a situation, it was his mentality normally, situation he drove to the basket. I thought he got to 2. I thought he was about to do his Anthony Edwards, take that motherfucker and put it here, and he fucking laid it up. And during the commentator, I think Reggie said, I think during the game, like, oh, I was expecting him to, and I was too, and he decided to lay, and I was like, that ain't what's
Cruising.
right? So it's situations like that where you can make a statement, and his passiveness at the rim throughout the game showed on that play. So, yeah, he needs to be more aggressive. To give his team a chance to win, he has to be more aggressive. But they gotta get him off the ball, man. He having to work too hard with the ball in his hand. Let him turn the corner on to get to the rim. Like run some double pin downs and let Lou Dort chase him out the corner and somebody switch out. Let him turn some different shit to make him.
They don't have it.
You think he hearing a lot of voices?
That is obvious.
You think he got everybody telling him what he should be doing? Owner, GM, coach, agent, players, everybody like, hey, you should. You gotta.
They're not smart enough to tell him what to do.
But he played like it was like, man, I'm done doing what y'all saying. Y'all telling me to do all this other shit. I'm trying to do what the coach say now. That's what it looked like, and that was the answer. It was like, me and Drew played good ball today. I think we did everything he asked us to do. He asked us to play like this today.
Do you think Finch said, hey, Julius Randle, go out there and go 1 for 7 from the field, score 5 points?
Get off the ball. Told him to get off the ball.
This is where sometimes you have to look at history to understand what to do. You want Dort off you, and you've been trying to do it one way. How about just reverse it? Just reverse the thought process. It's like being guarded in the box and one. You become the screener because the idiot guarding you wasn't taught to do it that way. Right? They only been working on it. You have the ball, and he fights over. From there, if Luna's not on you, they'll learn to switch. So if Conley has the ball and you go over and set the pick, what are they going to do now?
Set a double, you the second.
Because this man who's used to switching, he's going to be thinking switching. Lou Dort might fuck that up.
Yeah, because he's used to staying attached.
He's used to staying attached, so he might stay attached.
He gonna stay attached when he's supposed to.
They haven't been taught to go over or go under. So you become the screener and let them come off the pick and make him decide what to do. Now hit this dumbass switch, guess what happened? Pop out, now you got the man you wanted. It's called basketball.
Yeah.
You just reverse engineer the fucking joint. That's it.
The discipline instruction you need for that to pull that off is you need somebody to actually set a real screen.
You are the screen setter.
No, I'm saying opposite of Ant. Like Ant being that, yeah, he's going to be able to do that. But what he did earlier in the game when they was trying to play off ball with him, with Dort, when you saying he was staying attached to him, they wasn't setting no screens for him to get open. That's why he wasn't getting open. He's trying to get down there and come off something. Nobody was setting no screens, and then you got only one screen setter, and Rudy don't be really setting no fucking screens.
And it's two-part though. That ain't got to set him up.
You got to set him up.
Then just trying to run straight out, dude. No.
And then let's get the offensive fouls. That's where Drew gets fucked up a lot. He gets offensive fouls because they don't set the screen and he don't set them up. So then you're behind the 8 ball already because even if you Finch and you trying to set it up, you're like, man, our players aren't even disciplined to actually set a real screen, hold the screen, run off the fucking the pin down, turn, shoot, make a move, do something. Let's make a play. But like you said, the guard fucking screen. When you setting that guard to guard and they're in the box and one, you gotta let Ant set the screen. So if you're not doing that, y'all are just switching everything, and you just got Ant just trying to play Tetris out there. He's like, well, I don't know what they're doing. Well, fuck. I was just passing to Jew, and Jew is saying the same thing he's saying. They just swing it to Alexander. He'll shoot it.
Oh, yeah.
He'll shoot it. Hope he make it.
He definitely will.
It's what are these coaching?
It's coaching, bro.
No.
It's been coaching.
Dog. No.
It's been coaching, bro.
No. They haven't watched. Like we've watched plays, right? We've watched plays over Reggie Miller. Have you not realized how Reggie Miller got the 3? Right, the back screen. Then he slips it, right, because his man is supposed to be attached. Now he's setting the back screen. This guy goes to a lob. Who is his help? If my man is attached, that's a lob. So my man bites on it. I flare out. got him off me.
But they not throwing the switch. Who gonna be the switch guy? They throwing the switch to Rudy. They don't want to throw that bitch to Rudy. When they just switching everything.
No, what I'm saying is, Ant's man Dort is not. He's playing man to man.
Yeah.
Right. He's not switching off.
But if
right?
he gets hit, they do switch. They switch it all on the outside. So if he happens to get hit down there.
If I'm man and I set a pick and he flies off and Lou Dort takes him,
yep.
Then you gave me what I wanted anyway.
Yep.
So I just pop out and I get to play my one-on-one without Lou Dort. But if you don't and they go for that lob, that's a naked play back there.
Yep.
Because Lou Dort is like, I'm not leaving.
But they not looking for that. That's what I'm saying. The discipline for them. That's the progression of any type of situation, right? You got the pin down. He come out. You deny that. Then you deny this. Then you should have Rudy right there, wide open. Throw it to Rudy. He should be open. That's not happening because they just switching everything, saying, look, we don't think they're gonna throw it to Rudy over the top.
Or they not.
And then if they do, we don't think he even gonna catch it to even begin with. So we don't care. So we're just switching everything on the outside. They try to do a pin down. They try to do anything like that. They're not setting no real screens. Nas Reed want to pop. Jude Randle want to pop. Nobody want to get nobody open. Everybody want the ball. It's all discipline at the end of the day.
Yeah, they screen just to get the ball.
Just to screen.
But
that's
it. They're screening because they're just switching it. The screener has to be the guy who has a man that's designed not to switch.
That's if you ever learned that. Watch Golden. Steph is the Reggie, the guy that's really
Reggie,
good. Guy that's really good at
because most times the guards are not used to bumping.
No.
Right. Our job is not to bunt. Our job is to trail. So when you have a guard that can set screens very well, he's the one who gets open the most.
Mm-hmm. Caruso set good screens. He usually be open on them Shai shits.
Bruh.
Yeah, so
we'll
see.
But
that's what I would do, game. That's what I would do if I'm them. I'll just reverse engineer it.
Good luck.
Get the ball out of his hand, make him the screener, and see how they play it.
If he don't want it, he ain't gonna get it. That's all I know. All I know is one guy in playoffs, man. You gotta give me the ball. I've seen him do that. I'm not gonna have an expectation for him. I'm not gonna set him up for that.
And they don't set good screens. It could be detrimental too. He don't motherfucking have that ball and he can't get that bitch because Lou Dort is not getting screened out there. So.
He's not getting screened. He's just in the space all the time.
Even if you're not screening, right? They're switching everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
No. Flip one.
Not two. One time. Not go screen. I'm running up and then I just.
You talking about the slip?
Yeah, you just a couple sides. I haven't seen one slip yet.
They too smart, though.
Run up there. Who's too smart?
Dort is too smart. He's not gonna fall for it. He'll follow him.
Follow who?
He's so
with
busy
the slip screen, because it ain't no screen.
No, he ain't.
Because there ain't no screen.
He's so busy. He and that man.
No, if Ant has the ball, and no, I'm just talking about like let's say, I'm saying if Julius and what's her name, Nas Reed, right? If one of them had the ball and the other one comes and slip it because they're so used to just switching everything, they're not used to someone slipping because they don't even do it.
I don't think they switching with Ant. Dort's not trying.
No, he's not. I'm talking about.
The guy that's
the other ones that's switching around.
Okay.
They can run up and just slip that every single time because they're designed to just come close.
Oh, both stop. Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Right. They're not taught to one stay under just in case one dive. They both just switch out, being lazy with it because they're both popping.
Because everybody plays on the perimeter.
Yeah.
Right.
So they using Caruso on the opposite of what you're saying. They using that where they switch it and Caruso's still on the nail. That's what Ant is still seeing. On that slip screen. They actually running that.
Who?
They're running that play.
No, they're both popping.
That's what I'm saying. They pop it. That's the slip. They slip.
No, slip is a slip.
Go to the basket.
Slip was old Rashad. I'm coming up to like I'm sending a pick to Mo Williams. And as soon as he thinks your guy, as soon as he feels his guy,
talking about
he
the
slips
slip
to the basket.
down, the slip roll. I'm talking about the slip like what they've been doing.
No,
slip fade.
No, that slip fade ain't doing nothing. I'm talking about running up. Your guys running up the switch with me, and I just
to the rim. To the rim. They not doing that at all. No.
Because ain't nobody. That's a bad shot.
Julius is the only one that can do that.
Ain't nobody gonna shoot it.
Julius is the only one that can do that.
Yeah, he gonna shoot.
Nas, he is like.
He want to shoot the three. He's the one fading. And Ju can do that, but what you want after that? What you want him to do?
Just a couple three, just three of those fuck up their defense.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Good luck.
They ain't did it yet.
So ask the couch. Do you believe that the Wolves still have a chance in this series? Start with you, Sonny.
Yeah. They can win.
They can rattle off 3 straight.
They can rattle off 2.
Force a game 7.
Mm-hmm.
Anything can happen in game 7s, as we know.
But they got to get their confidence and their leadership back. That's number one. If they ain't got their leader really locked in, like, man, they'd never be okay to just lose and say I shot that many. Nah, hell nah.
OKC 35-6 at home during the regular season, 7-1 in the 2025 playoffs. Wolves are 4-3 on the road this season. Gil, do you believe the Wolves still have a chance in this series, even just to send it back to Minnesota for game 6?
Oh, you added stuff.
I know what you're going to say.
No, they have a chance. They have a chance to show up to the game. You know, they do have a chance. You know, to make sure they all get on the plane, show up, get their ass whooped, going on back home.
And would you fly back to Minnesota, or are you just going directly to your vacation destination?
Now that's a good question.
Thank you, Gil.
That's the most realistic question. Like, what happens after they get their ass whooped? You over here talking about game 6 in the set. They've played amazing basketball these last 2 games. It's over, man. They not shooting 12 of 20 coming off the bench. Motherfuckers scored 90 points off the bench. They not doing that shit no more, man. It's Cancun, man. It's over, man. I don't even know if it's Cancun anymore. The way these niggas make money, man.
There are a lot of different vacation destinations.
Man, this was a Santorini and shit. This shit like that.
Santorini.
It's places like that where they going.
Fiji always a.
Right, you know, so I'm taking the higher or the lower, or how many players get back on that plane and go straight home.
It feels a different.
Higher, lower, 6.5. Okay, finally, you believe the Wolves still have a chance in this series?
No.
Okay. Does chance work with hope?
Chance, potential.
Hope.
They all work.
Pimp.
They all work at the shake joint.
He the bouncer.
Yeah. They ain't. Nah.
Okay, we will see.
Not going back to Oklahoma. If they was going back home, no sirree.
Man, they'll probably get there tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
Ain't no point in getting a hotel, my niggas. Just
fly in day.
We just gonna fly to Dale like
business meeting.
Hey,
hey, what you doing? Hey, what you doing? Hey, we business meeting, man.
We ain't got no rooms, man.
No rooms.
We'll take a shower at the goddamn thing and just get the fuck on back home.
Yeah, that's how they look. They kind of look
Going
like
to the organization.
They look like they ready to get this shit over with, man. Like, man, it's a long year, man. It's been a long year.
Oh, well, guess what? Oklahoma City gonna help them.
Well,
they will oblige.
Act light.
Oh, trust me. Yeah. This is a no bag trip.
Who
Got to
bag?
carry on.
Yeah.
Laptop
Everybody got to
bag.
carry on.
Got my laptop.
It's gonna be a quick trip.
all right. Well, let's move on to MostlyFans. Presented by the good folks at Underdog. Download the app, use promo code GIL, get $1,000 in bonus cash, plus a special pick'em. What is, I'm trying to figure out this name. Oh, D-Lo, okay. We have a question from Underdog user D-Lo Action 95. Which team has the most to gain by winning the championship this year? I just read the question.
Say it again.
Which team has the most to gain by winning a championship this year?
New York Knicks.
The most the game?
OKC. Win the championship, MVP, and still got all them damn draft picks. Winning.
I would go with Knicks. I mean, they win the championship, the evaluation of their team skyrockets, and then it becomes a place where free agents, young guys want to go, right? Because it's the mecca of basketball. Well, that's what it was. And the fact that if they won a championship, New York would be it would be lit this summer. Everybody and their mama gonna want to try to go to New York for something. There's gonna be barbecues everywhere, and it just will put that franchise back into a place where it hasn't been in a long time. And free agents will be like, yeah, I need to be a part of something like this. So I just think the the franchises. If Indiana wins, it's not like they're gonna get a new arena. That bitch still gonna be 17,000. It's not like their salary cap gonna go up. It's Caitlin Clark gonna still run a motherfucker city, right? So it ain't nothing gonna change. There's no free agents are coming to them or to Oklahoma. So it's nothing changes, just like it didn't do for Denver.
You don't think free agents be interested in coming?
Did they try to do Denver? Huh?
Damn, Joe. Just stand down. Just stand down, bro.
Shout out to 27.
Down.
It's the 27.
Sam Presti, evaluation of having a championship under his belt.
I think, but they also
he looks great.
To make moves.
First time.
You guys have said not a desirable location to live in, but to be able to play with that team, to see the camaraderie that team has.
You said the team. I'm just, when Golden State won, look, shit. Silicon Valley went up. Motherfuckers started getting players over there. Like, yeah, that's what it looked like when you. Yeah. Yeah. It looked like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Like how they did in Cleveland?
No, they didn't. No, Cleveland, small city.
They won. Didn't Cleveland go up?
No.
What?
Cleveland didn't go up?
Hell no.
Their evaluation didn't go up?
No, just the NBA evaluation. But what happened? Who came there?
A whole bunch of superstars came to Cleveland.
When they won after they won championship? No motherfucking body came.
During that whole process.
No, nobody came after they. No one person left, and it's been ass since. And then they had to get some trades to come in. Ain't no free agents. Last big free agent was Larry Hughes. That was the last big free agent that signed there as a free agent. Like, nigga, I want to come there. He's the only one that had boots on. I want to come. He's the only one. You know, St. Louis to there.
So they traded for D Wade? Where he was a free agent?
Let me see.
Washington.
I believe he's a free
I'm
agent.
just asking for a friend. I just want to know.
How much did D Wade?
Larry Hughes is.
I think he's a free agent.
I'm asking.
Free agent.
He's a free agent.
Okay.
But he wasn't.
I don't care what he was. I'm just saying what it is.
So D Wade got bought out by the Bulls. Then he signed with the Cleveland Cavaliers.
How much they pay for these guys? What was the highest contract as a free agent that went there? I'm not talking about over-the-hill players that come over there when it's the last stop trying to win with LeBron. We're talking about free agents.
He signed a 1 year, $2.3 million.
1.2. What's that again?
1 year, $2.3 million.
Now, what did Who signed that?
That's Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade. Say it again?
1 year.
$2.3 million.
Now, what did because we're talking.
Was Kevin Love a free agent?
No, trade.
He got traded?
Yeah.
He was 5 years, $70 million.
5 years, $70 million.
As a free agent in 2005.
In 2005. That's the biggest free agent they've signed. 2005.
That wasn't
only
the
$70
question.
million.
That wasn't what we're talking about.
Yeah, it is. I'm saying after
wasn't
a championship.
saying the biggest.
No, we said
free agents.
No, we're saying after
people
the
that can help.
championship. You're naming people. You moved the goalpost because we're saying after the championship.
You're talking about contracts and people that can help.
No, first of all, it started off as after the championship. And then you named some guys that wasn't even part of a championship. After the championship, when LeBron won the championship with that team, which free agents came?
I was talking about before that. I'm talking about
yeah, of course you moved. That's what I said. You moved it. The question was the franchise after winning the championship. That was the question.
That wasn't.
And I said, Jokic, who came there after they won? Nobody. Then you brung up Cleveland. And I said, who came there after they won a championship? Nobody. Yeah. Nobody came there.
Just named Dwayne Wade.
No, but ain't no.
That was before a championship.
Still, but it's.
That was before the championship.
You're not gonna correct him, Joe?
Was that before?
Hold on.
You just gonna let him do it. You just gonna let him do it. I'm just sitting here like y'all not gonna say that.
The year after.
Y'all just gonna let him do it. Y'all just be letting them do it.
No, it was after
then
they
I gotta sit here and be like, man,
no,
is y'all really sitting here letting
after they won?
Okay, after they won.
And convinced
2017.
It was after they won.
I'm sorry.
He convincingly like, yo.
Okay.
It was
Okay,
after they won.
Okay, so after they won.
Westbrook also went to the Nuggets.
Because Kyrie wanted to leave.
Do it.
It was
Okay, so
after
Kyrie-
they won, and did nobody think that Cleveland Cavaliers team was gonna win shit?
So it was a Kyrie trade.
And did nobody think when Shaq went to Cleveland they was gonna win shit?
But what is my but my point is still my point that no free agent, like if New York win, free agents will come to New York. The Klay Thompsons, those
They
guys.
don't need to win for free agents to do that.
Yo, yes,
Why,
they do.
why
New
haven't?
York.
They've proven it.
Okay, then prove it.
We
Nobody
will.
went
We
through.
will.
No.
This is our first year getting this far, so give us some time.
Wait, hold on.
The next two summers, there'll be some people
Wait, we're
coming.
saying free
York.
agents. We're saying big free agents will sign there because it becomes a thing after they win.
We don't need to win. I just said we don't need
So
to
that
win
means
for that to
if
happen.
we don't need to win, that means you get. That means
The next
we have
2
an
years
example.
we'll get
No.
people.
That means you have an example right now.
No, we don't have
So
an
name
example.
all the free agents since they haven't won. Name all the great free agents that signed there before in the last 20 years.
I'm not going to do that.
Of course not.
Well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's 2:08 p.m. Pacific.
I mean, you could have just said Brunson.
We appreciate all of y'all in the chat for pulling up, supporting the show. Shout out to the kid Mero for pulling up to spread his Knicks fandom. Appreciate everybody on this couch. This has been another episode of Gil's Arena presented by Underdog. Whoa, whoa! We will see y'all tomorrow.